My chat. Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound the like button. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Okay? We got breaking news. If y'all been under a rock, I'm pretty sure you saw Marlon and 50 Cent run into each other backstage at the CinemaCon in Vegas. Okay? That dropped, I think, late wee hours of the morning of Saturday, like 3-4 a.m. on 50 Cent page. Marlon has since responded like an hour ago, so I'm gonna go into that video. I'm gonna go into this M.Reck all-in intro with China Black, streaming on all streaming platforms. Let's get to the shit. And also, y'all know we making a transition. M.Reck TV will be about MRecktv, working out, health, financial literacy, all that fly shit. Let's get to it. Salute to the Rec Mob. I'm gonna get into the intro in a minute, but let's get right to the shit. We ain't come to play. Run the likes up, and I'm taking calls. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. And yeah, here we go. We're gonna run the tape.
He made that shit up. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do anything. I said, show me got beef. Oh, and click.
All right. So that was the clip of 50 Cent running into Marlon and Sean Wayans backstage at CinemaCon. All right. So Marlon has since responded, took it to his Instagram, and elaborated on this running with 50 Cent. Let's get to the shit. All right, we're gonna get to this intro right after this Marlon response. Here we go. So Marlon posted this an hour ago, as you can see. Okay. And the caption reads on the actual post, trending. It's all good. Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent link up following online feud. Marlon puts in the caption, beef. Nah. Just some black men talking business. But damn that. Nigga. He sold my black ass out. King shit. He replied the real DJ SW1. So I don't know if he filmed the joint. Let me see. Let's go to his page real quick. Cause he did reply this DJ. And see, I don't know what that's about. So it looks like homie got a lot of he's talking about Sean. I forgot Sean was a DJ. That's a fact. If you look at the video, right? Sean pretty much was like, yo, he didn't want no smoke. I'm gonna play it again. So Marlon threw Sean Wayans under the bus. Sean threw him under the bus. Let's go to the video, and I'm gonna point out exactly what Marlon talking about. How Sean sold him out. That's funny as shit. Cause I peeped that. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. All right. So in the video, you're gonna hear Sean pretty much copping pleads to 50 Cent. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I got it right here. I got y'all. And then I'm gonna take calls right after that. I just want to go back. Here we go.
He made that shit up. I hit this thing. I said, "Show me got beef." I went click. Big boy.
So as you can see in the video, when 50 Cent, I guess, approached Sean, he like, I ain't say nothing. And Marlon like, yo, I called Sean like, yo, we got beef. And Sean like, click, he banged on him. So Marlon, he took to his Instagram and he was like, beef, nah, just some black men talking business. But damn, that nigga Sean, he sold my black ass out. King shit, and then also announced Scary Movie June 5th in theaters. So, I want to just say this, man. Y'all had to know that 50 Cent always use these tactics to promote whatever it is he's doing. And at the time, him and Marlon got into that over the Diddy dot. So 50 Cent, he running the numbers up. So anything that can cause controversy, he's going to utilize it to run those numbers up rampant. Okay? So a lot of this so-called online beef, it ain't that. Especially with somebody like such as a Marlon and people from the Wayans family and all that. These guys is staples, legends, it don't even make no sense. Like for me, right? I see a lot of shit and you see a lot of people play into it. And I be looking at people like, yo, it's not really that serious, right? Run the lights up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here, man. I want to see what y'all talking about in the chat room. I haven't been live in a minute. I've been, actually on my new journey. I'm working out again and eating different and all that. So y'all about to see that transformation. Make sure you hit the like button on that. Oh yeah, I knew my brother was calling in. Hold on one second. Let me get him tapped in. That's my brother. I knew he was calling in, and he's the official host of this M.Reck Live. Y'all know who he is, but I'm still going to introduce him. We got the infamous JR from the Lower on the line today.
Yo,
JR, what's the word, man? Talk to me, King.
what's good, man? Yo, peace to the Wreck Mob, man. Peace to SJ. Peace to David Flat, and peace to you, my brother.
Peace.
Hope everything going well.
Now everything going well, my brother. I just was like, it's that time for me to make this transition. I be covering a lot of topics and all that, and it says MRecktv. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I gotta make it more so about M.Reck. And I'm going through a transition whereas I'm on my health journey and I'm documenting all that. You know what I mean? And I'm traveling, so
The money.
it's a lot going on with M.Reck. Like, I'm gonna get back to the music. I got film, so I'm gonna be concentrating on that. So I just wanted to kind of like give y'all update and gradually y'all gonna see nothing but M.Reck content. You know what I mean? Because it is the
Yeah,
M.Reck
that's a
show.
good look.
You know what I mean? Salute. But we gonna
Especially
talk.
the health stuff, man, because, sorry to cut you.
Nah,
Sorry to
you
cut
good?
you off. I was just going to say, especially the health stuff, because all people, we need to be educated on that component. Because, I look around and dudes are shoveling Popeyes and McDonald's in their mouth. Like, it's
Oh
crazy,
man.
bro. Like, and I'm out here on the road. You know how I do. So I stay seeing our people, and I'm like, damn, so y'all eating like that? Like, I eat salad, bro. And I'm out here, I don't eat real food, so I go home. Like, I'm on the road, I just eat salad out here. That's
Oh,
all I eat.
smart man, my brother. Yeah, health is wealth, and we on that, and y'all gonna see M.Reck pushing that, and y'all gonna see, I work out with Kiss and different people. I'm getting back on that. I'm gonna put the video out with Kiss calling me out. Yo, M.Reck, man, we looking for you to get back in the jungle gym. Him and Giant, it's a lot going on. So, but let's get to the shit. For right now, I'm gonna gradually get into all that, but I'm gonna still be giving y'all, breaking news and all that until I get everything right and exact. Cause that right there, you got to do that gradually. You feel me? Got to do it
Right.
gradually. So, JR, man, what's your thoughts on the video of Marlon and 50 Cent running into each other backstage at the CinemaCon? Give me your thoughts, good brother.
You know what I mean? I'm happy, man. I'm happy that all of that is squashed. Love both of them brothers. They two staples to our community. They both doing, big things.
Mm-hmm.
The Wayans brothers, forget about it. The Wayans family, forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm just happy to see them put that to bed. I do disagree with one thing you said, because you was like,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I shouldn't say I disagree. You know what I mean? Because I don't disagree all the way. Because I do think that 50 does do a lot of things for marketing genius.
Correct.
But I do think he felt some way with what Marlon said. I do think he felt some way with that. I think a lot of people felt some way with what Marlon said. I mean, me myself included.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With the whole, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, it's going to spin the block on you, and
Mm-hmm.
and I'm diddied out and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what you trying to say, bro? Like, I don't know. I didn't love what Marlon was saying. I put it like that. You know what I mean? It's all love. You know what I mean? I ain't holding nothing against Marlon. I'm just saying, when he tried to pull right there, I think 50 took offense to it. I do think
Yeah,
that.
nah, I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, I think 50 took offense to it, but also we gotta say this: 50 Cent is emotional, okay, and not to say the least, but
Mm-hmm.
also if it was really like that, the energy would have been totally different in the room. You did.
Oh, of course.
So to me, that shows you it was never that serious, but enough to bother 50 Cent so he can make those type of posts. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, when 50 Cent is expressing himself during that time that he got an issue with Marlon over the internet, he was pretty much pointing out blatant things that was in the media with Marlon, with his I guess what's that, his daughter being gay, and Marlon, kind of like, I guess, co-signing that he's riding for his daughter that's on the other side of things. You feel me?
Yeah.
He put those posts up with him with the balloons, and you know what I'm saying? All the funny style.
He put the pictures of him with white chicks. I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
too.
Like, so.
That too.
And what he said about the Diddy parties, how, like,
Yeah.
the Diddy parties is the best parties, and you know what I mean? Like, he
Mhm.
put all of that up. So, I mean, I don't think he'd be taking shots at children, because even right now, he could have took a shot at King. You ain't hear how to hear that. I told you, I don't really think he'd be trying to take shots at children like that.
Mhm.
But or people's kids. But I do think, like I said, I think he felt some way about Marlon's comments, and because you remember at that time he took aim at everybody that had something to say about that, like the Rap About It podcast, all of them. Everybody who had something slick to say, he took aim at all of them. You know what I mean? So
And it's interesting with the doc, and even with the Gucci Man situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very interesting. You feel me? Because people feel a way towards Gucci, that he dropped that record. I don't agree. He should have dropped that record at least. Wait till everything is, over. Not
yeah,
when a
facts,
open case is going on currently. It's fresh,
facts.
right? But then you have people who feel like Diddy was going through his case when he was promoting his doc, and Diddy still trying to, get out on an early release, and his doc is out. So it's
I mean, that's different
yeah.
though. I mean, the gavel been banged, son. Like that's over with. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Hell no, that's nowhere near the same thing, bro. The gavel was banged. And by the way, there was like 110, you know what I'm saying, documentaries not made by 50 Cent before, while he was actually during the trial.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So son waited, and his thing was well done. It was put together, to me,
No, it was
quite frankly, like, you know what I mean?
masterful. It was masterful. We're not taking nothing away from that. But now look, I'm just playing devil's advocate. with the Gucci shit, we heard about all this shit in January, right? I believe cats like Steady Nash, she was the first one to break the story with everything that Gucci said on the record. Gucci got robbed. They put the Draco to him, made him sign a release for Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? We heard all this back in January. So Gucci reiterating what we already heard, you know, it's tricky, man. It's tricky on all ends, you know. But that's why.
Nah, but that's different though.
Yeah.
To hear that from the horse's mouth, Nick, you, as we talked about before, the word victim, as is it coming out the victim's mouth, that is completely different than some dude reporting it. That's like CNN reporting it and the actual victim coming out and actually saying what went on. Like, I mean, nah, though, that's not the same. B, like they can basically use his lyrics as testimony if we want to just go there. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. But also, you know, everything is like public opinion too. So, like I said, it's tricky on all ends. You know what I mean? Because somebody just put in the comments, moving the goalposts. Nah, ain't never moving the goalposts. We gonna address it head on. You feel me? Like I feel like for me, like a lot of shit with content, and I got exclusive content, and I always be getting like behind the scenes shit, but I never speak on it or I never release it. I got shit that could go super viral. You feel me? But I just be feeling like, nah, this nigga right here, he already fighting something. I don't need nothing associated with me or my platform, you know, adding on to whatever a nigga going through, whether he got a case or whether it's about to get spooky. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the last live that you put out, there was a lot of people in that live moving the goalposts. I didn't move the goalposts.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dead serious. There was a lot of dudes moving the goalposts talking about, oh, don't they all be snitching? All rappers snitching? Nah, son. Nah. No, you know, let's cut the malarkey, B. Like, it's a difference between an actual open investigation or a dude who's fitting to go to trial or talking about something that happened way in the past that's done and dead under the bed. That's two different scenarios. You know what I mean? This is why I never agreed with the ghetto Quran thing. The ghetto Quran thing, where they tried to act like that was dry snitching. I'm like, yo, family, all them dudes was convicted. Everybody who's in the song was, you know what I mean, had already been pinched already.
Yeah.
Now Preem was back on the street, but he already was pinched.
Mm-hmm.
He already did a bit in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So what we talking about? Like that, you can't, that's not talking about something that's open. You know what I mean? Dry snitching or snitching is like you talking about something that's happening or that just happened that a dude is on trial for. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? I always want to say this: art imitates life. So when you see guys who are rapping and they rapping about, you know, their experiences or things like that, or things they seen in the neighborhood, art imitates life. But come on, dog. We know where we got to draw the line. And Gucci Man took an oath, and to me, he's kind of violating that oath, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The song is definitely a violation.
Oh yeah.
And if he gave any statements to them boys, he's definitely in violation. Period. Now that doesn't mean I agree with Pooh Shiesty and what he did. What he did was despicable. Don't, you know, two things can be true. We got to learn how to use critical thinking in our lives, man. For real.
Correct. Man, like I said, it's what made it tricky. Well, it was tricky for Gucci to be in that situation, but when he dropped the record, it was like, damn. It ain't nothing else to talk about. It's like, you know, on one aspect,
did bad, huh?
Yeah, you did bad. On one aspect, you handling corporate business and some shit went left that was outside of corporate business. Now, but see, this is the thing, right? Who put out the information first? Because when it seemed like the night that it happened, niggas was reporting on that shit. And nobody's really saying nothing about that. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, dudes ain't gonna give up their sources. You know, they not gonna give up their sources. So, you know, that's journalist 101. You're not gonna give up who told you what or whatever the case may be. So we may never know who was really doing the talking from behind the scenes. You know, who you know what I mean? But either or, the thing got filed. So once it's filed, it's public record anyhow. But somebody talked right away.
Yeah.
Put it like that. Somebody put that information out and wanted that aired out right away. I don't know if that was Pooh Shiesty's people or his side who wanted to try to brag and be braggadocious, which I could believe that. Or if it was, you know, Gucci hand in front of something. Like, yo, these dudes did me filthy. You know, I don't know.
Got you. Well, look.
You know, that...
JR, hold that thought. I got another caller. I'm going to tap back in with you because I definitely want to, you know, elaborate some more on this and the Rec Mob as well. You know what I mean? They in the comments.
Right. Go ahead, mate. Go get that call. Peace to the Rec Mob and peace to you, M.Reck. I'm listening anyhow, so if anything else come up, you know, I'm gonna tap back in.
You already know, my brother. Salute. Let's get it. We gonna keep this thing moving. We got the infamous Janie B on the line.
What up, though, M.Reck? What it be like?
What up, though, Janie B? What up, though? Everything good? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good. It's nice to hear from you. Nice to see you on here.
Likewise. I was telling JR earlier, I'm more so gonna make this about M.Reck. You know what I mean? I'm covering everybody. But as you see, they got their own projects. I ain't in that mix. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So, you know, I'm on my workout journey and a lot of different things and me traveling. Y'all gonna see the M.Reck lifestyle. I'm gonna bring y'all in on a more personal side with me with everything else. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. You feel me?
I'm gonna be on that journey with you. Tag me and I'm gonna be watching.
I appreciate that, man. And you know, they done took everything from me. You know, I done laid out, you know, the blueprint for a lot of this online media thing. And they took everything from me, never gave me no credit. It's all good. So let me pivot.
But hold on, M.Reck. Hold on, M.Reck. Hold on. I want you to pivot and I want you to be all about you. But let's be clear on this. They might try to take your blueprint, but they don't have your sauce.
That's a fact.
Let's just be clear on that now.
That's a fact.
People is not tagging in to see them like they do you. We are really waiting on you.
I appreciate that. That's love. Nah, it's all good, and we gonna run with that because that M.Reck sauce is one of a kind. But look, you know what? Let's get to the shit. We here for the shit because I'm gradually going to be going into the M.Reck lifestyle and everything else, the workout journey and all that financial literacy. But the people still want the shit. Okay, Marlon reacts to running into 50 Cent backstage at the CinemaCon. Janie B, what's your thoughts?
Can I throw a monkey wrench in here? I just got to say this.
What you want to do?
Detroit been going through a lot. Detroit been handling business. If you ain't heard it, listen to Mob Untied. You ain't heard nothing about that?
Nah, I kind of been out the loop. You know what I mean? I kind of been out the loop. I ain't gonna hold you. Talk to me, but put me on the game.
Okay, I'm putting you on the game. All-Star JR is from Detroit. Detroit rapper.
Okay.
Jay Prince Jr. put some niggas on him from the NBA crew. Like 10 niggas jumped him. Putting paws, feet, chairs, pistol whooping, all this on him. One nigga from Detroit.
Damn.
This nigga took their gun, popped two of them, and got two of them in the hospital.
Damn.
That's how Detroit get out.
Salute to him. That's All-Star JR, right?
All-Star JR. And he got a diss record on the niggas called Mob Untied. It's fire. That's how, if you're going to put something out like that.
Okay, I'm gonna check for that. How long ago he dropped that record? I ain't because I heard his name in the media. You know, I breeze in, I see niggas talking about him, but I didn't see.
2 days ago. He dropped it 2 days ago.
Okay, I gotta tap into that. I appreciate you putting me on the game and all that, but we'll get back to that. But we're gonna address real quick. So you saw the video of 50 Cent and Marlon running into each other, right, backstage at the cinema.
I saw that. I saw it.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
I feel like 50 is like the only child who need friends.
Elaborate.
He picked with he got it out for everybody, and to him it seems I don't speak for 50. This is just me breaking this down. He picked with everybody, but then when he see him, it's a whole nother story.
Wow, ain't that something?
Like that's what happens time and time again. He had it out with he had it out for T.I. Then they ran into each other, and then they squashed it, and they was cool for a minute. Then they wasn't cool. He had it out for Marlon, and the kind of stuff he put. You brought it up earlier, talking to Jr. The kind of stuff he was talking about, that ain't nothing I would even want to be cool with you on. You talking about this man child? He do talk about people, kids. Although the child is grown, you still put, if you going after Marlon, why you gotta bring his kids into the hookup?
Yeah.
Like I don't get that. If I got a problem with you, M.Reck, I don't have no problem with now kids you got, unless they doing something to me.
Correct.
If they trying to bodily harm me, then I'm gonna have a problem. Other than that, I got a full force problem with you.
Facts.
I don't. That's the thing that I don't get with him. If he have a problem with somebody, then leave a kid out of it. He dogs everybody, and he ain't never got to 50 ain't never got to apologize to me because he ain't never been no friend of mine. I just byproduct of other people held him down and stopped because of the same reason. But he listen. If he can't get over on you, and he cheat. If he can't get over on you or use you or son you, it's a problem in it. And it's gonna be a whole lot of other people that's content creators gonna figure out he just using them. When they no longer of use to him, they gonna see how 50 really get down. And this ain't no hating on him. This is just telling the cold, honest facts. He believe in lowballing people. He believe in using people. And when he has no more use for you, or he can't use you no more, he done. He moves on to the next person that he could get something out of.
So let me ask you this. When you first saw the video with Marlon and 50 Cent backstage talking, what's the first thoughts that went through your mind?
He see that other brother. He weighing his options.
So my Sean.
Yeah. That's what I first thought. It wasn't so much he really want to be cool with this nigga. He see two of them and he know how they get down. And they waited on him to see how he was gonna play it. And they went with that route. You get what I'm saying? If I see you in the street, M.Reck, and I see you with your girl, if I walk up on you, y'all already done had a conversation about if I pull a move. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we in public. Now I come up and I'm cordial. Either I'm going to make you do something stupid and it look like it's all you and her, or now I got to make it seem like, oh, now I was just playing. It wasn't even that serious. You get where I'm coming from?
Correct.
Because this nigga was that serious. 50 was that serious. The same type of games he was playing with everybody else online, he was playing with Marlon on there. To a worse degree, because he was pitting him with Puff every chance he could get. Am I wrong in that?
Nah, you're not wrong. You know, this show, we gonna call it down the middle. So, you know, and some people gonna have difference of opinion, and it's cool, it's okay. But you know, that's what makes this show. You feel me?
And ain't no moving the goalpost. You can't move no goalpost when the post already been cemented in.
Like that.
Sometimes when somebody chooses a side, you got to see them. You got to push them over there to that side where they at.
Hold that.
That don't mean
Now hold that thought. Pound the like button. Run the likes up. I haven't been live in a good while. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of this because I'm making a transition with my content. It's gonna be more so about M.Reck. But I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gradually making the transition. So run the likes up. We got the infamous Janie B on the line, and I'm getting out her way. Janie B, continue.
And for people that think that them Wayans would have just checked 50 Cent's temperature, they are media trained. They are not going to make their family as a whole look messed up. That's why they call Marlon down. But if 50 had jumped any kind of way wrong, he'd have got dealt with right there on the spot. Because he's not the only one walking around with what you call it, bodyguard, security. Them niggas got it too.
That's a fact.
So now y'all on even playing field, and it's two of them and one of you. Let's just think with a full brain here. Them guys have been respected for decades before this nigga even came out. We didn't even know nothing about Boo Boo. So I get people want to be on this 50 train. I want 50 to win always, but I'm going to call him out on his bull crap every time he do it. This wasn't no honorable move he made. In street code, you know what that's called? Okay, they got me. Either I'm going to make this shit, squash it right here, or I got to really scrape. Is that how he want to get out? And he trying to look at himself in a field that they already solidified in? Do he want the public with his already plummeting public persona? Do he want to go against them? We got the footage of this. Do you not think we wouldn't have had the footage of him fighting two icons of a powerful family like that? How do you think that play would have played out?
But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see myself seeing that going there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was serious, but let's keep in mind, you're right. When you do involve people, kids, it do get a little different. You know? So
I didn't see it going there, M.Reck, but like you said, we don't know what type of timing this nigga was on. If he hadn't had the kind of family that he got, that could have went all the way left. Marlon is the one that thinks the least. He was on stupid time. He said it. You played the clip. He said it. His family told him to calm down.
Yeah, his family told him to fall back. Now,
so what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask you this though. Now, what's your thoughts on Sean? Kind of like Marlon said, he sold him out. He was joking, but it's a lot of truth in the joke.
I don't think it. I really think they just played off each other like they've been playing off each other.
Mhm.
They saw it wasn't gonna be nothing, and he made a joke. And when they looked at each other, I knew they was gonna be back and forth with the jokes.
Mhm.
To me, that's what I saw.
And the thing about it, Marlon started heating up with the roast on IG. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, keep it going. You're a comedian. This is what comedians do.
Exactly.
And he just bowed out gracefully. And you know, I get it. You know, 50 Cent made a lot of people bow out gracefully, or made people feel like, oh, they didn't want to, you know, go against them on social media or in general, you know?
And that situation about him not saying nothing about King because King T.I.'s son got pulled over and the situation with the cops. Listen, this is my take on it. And two things can be true at the same time. But I really feel like 50, that boy gave 50 so much smoke. He don't really want to deal with this demon on no internet stuff no more.
Hold that thought. I want you to tap back in. I got some more callers, and I agree with that. Yo, King is a demon when it comes to that social media back and forth. I ain't gonna front. Janie B, hold that thought. Appreciate you. I'm gonna just get
Appreciate you always.
Tap back in. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Run the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Y'all want these lives to continue? Y'all gotta run the likes up. The like button costs you nothing. Run it up so YouTube can push these recommendations out. All right, that's what the like button is about. Because I know a lot of y'all don't know. It's free. Take you 1 second out of your time. We got the infamous songs by Alicia on the line. Salute to all my truckers. Rack Mob in the building. Queen, you there?
Love, M.Reck, much love.
Peace and love, Queen. What's going on?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, the General.
Salute. Appreciate you. Talk to me.
You were missed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I miss y'all.
Much love to the Rec Mob. Yeah.
Salute to the Rec.
I'm looking at this that's taking place, and what I see is basically industry strategic 101 collaboration.
I see it.
It's advantageous for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, well, one, it's politically correct, but it's definitely advantageous because one, it helps to kind of alleviate and eradicate the rumors surrounding Marlon, because a lot of that would kind of went under the radar until 50 hopped out and, made it a point to kind of expose him. I mean, those who knew, and people who are privy to certain information, it wasn't a surprise, but it wasn't something that was loudly spoken about, and it wasn't put on blast the way. And one of the reasons why it wasn't put on blast is because of the Wayans' reputation and work ethic. They built themselves. So it's like no one saw the need to even treat them in such a manner because they're pretty much unproblematic. They don't really mess with anybody, so nobody really cared. And then for 50, it's an opportunity for him to kind of look good, as if, he's being a good guy for once, but we know better. And that's why I say it's advantageous for him because, they may end up working together on a project, or somebody who's close to one of the other parties may end up intertwining and doing some work. And so that situation had to be ironed out because you have to realize the longevity of the Wayans family when it comes to working in the movie industry, you know, and it's certain people, when you step on them, there's some blowback that takes place, even if it's not public. It happens behind the scenes. All of a sudden, certain deals get shut down, or certain negotiations are a lot lower because you did this and you did that. And, you know, those people watch, you know, and they're looking at situations like this and they're like, okay, if you'll do him like that, how will you do us? We don't want to deal with you. You're problematic,
Mm.
you know? And so this is why I say it was advantageous for 50 to do this, and he ain't doing it for nothing. Just like Janie B said, you know, it's something that's going to benefit him, and that's unfortunate. But we're just not oblivious to the facts.
Mm-hmm.
When has he ever squashed a beef? I mean, he squashed beef, you know, with a few people, but. It's still, you know what I mean? He really jumped out the window for no reason when you really think about it. He didn't have to do that man like that in the first place. He's just a bully.
I agree. Because Marlon is entitled to his opinion. You know what I mean? And plus, let's do this, right? Because I know a lot of people got Diddy in this in the light they got him in, right? And it's cool because he deserves a lot of it, right? But at the same time, people got to remember Marlon still has a relationship with Diddy. So is he supposed to throw Diddy under the bus, you know, when they asking him about the 50 Cent documentary? And especially if he didn't see it? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So and
Right.
that's just how that thing goes. It's like, even though somebody you may know is into some, you know, they got wild accusations, or, you know, right now he's sitting up for the crimes that they got him for, you know, Marlon like, yo, all right, that man doing his time, you know, you kicking him while he's down, you know, okay, we get it.
Right. Basically, like, leave him alone. Like, he already getting what he getting, you
Yeah.
know. And here's the thing. It's twofold, M.Reck, because on one hand, like, we don't know the closeness of like, do they have a real friendship or do they have a working relationship?
Mhm.
But if we have a friendship, and like, I love you and you my friend and you've been my friend and we've been there for each other and we've supported each other for years, and it comes out that you did something nefarious, I still don't stop loving you, because
Right.
my relationship with you has never involved the nefarious behavior.
100.
And that person that is being exposed is not necessarily the person I know. It doesn't mean that you're innocent. All that being said, when you love and care about somebody, you have a friendship and a real relationship with somebody, behind the scenes, you're able to pick up the phone and call that friend and be like, man, I don't like what the F you did, and I'm not with that, but I love you. And you've never done anything to me, but I can't support you on this. This is where I draw the line at. But it's like, this is a private conversation that takes place. You're not going to come out publicly and bash them because y'all have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When people, it's almost like your family. This is the very reason why in court, if you're married to somebody, you're not forced to testify, because they already know, like, this isn't gonna be no good information to force a husband or a wife to testify against each other. Like, they're bonded in a way that you just can't break.
Fact.
So we're not even gonna play ourselves by trying to get information out of this person. It's not gonna happen. Now, on the other hand, if you have a working relationship with somebody, you respect them on a work ethic level, and you respect the work that they have done and the work that you two might have done together, but you don't have a deep friendship, your opinion or your support or lack thereof is going to be different. You know, you may speak against that person for what they did or whatever, because you don't have that type of closeness where you have any type of allegiance to that person. So your response may be different, or you may choose to just stay out of it. You know, that's how you choose how you're going to operate when somebody asks you a question. But he was asked the question. He didn't just bust out and give an opinion.
Yeah.
He was asked the question, and he said what he said. You don't have to like it. He wasn't the only one that asked the question, but you went all the way in on him. You pick and choose who you go all the way in on. And you do it also to people that you think don't have the fight in them to bring it back to you with that same energy. Bully behavior. You know. And then at the same token, with Marlon, it's also twofold, because it could also be a situation of you are privy to the information, and although you may have not done the dirt that he's done, you've done some dirt, and you know if you come out and say the wrong thing, that you might get exposed.
Yeah.
So it's all of that. It's all encompassing.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now it's interesting, you know, but I don't know, like for me, I'm just different. Like I don't play these online games in no kind of way. Like I'm not using any relationships I got for promo. You know, because that's just,
Correct.
I don't know. Like for me, because lines is going to get crossed. So how do you, I don't know. Like for me, when somebody put my kids out there, start playing with my sexuality or compromise my sexuality, allegedly, it get different. You know what I mean? Because now, as a man,
Absolutely.
as a man, now when you got somebody who has that influence of a 50 Cent, who has what, how many followers he got online? I think it was 50 million people that follow him on IG. Now the
Right.
people that didn't know certain information, they looking at Marlon with the side eye. Oh,
Right. And this
that's
could affect his movie money.
correct. So it's even I'm gonna say this. I gotta side with Amari Hardwick, because there was some things that 50 said about Notori that played Tasha on Power. And he like,
Right.
because Amari, you know, spoke to 50 Cent about that. Like, you know, Notori, she kind of like feel some kind of way the way you putting these things out on social media. And we understand that you may be using it to promote the show or maybe promote her, but it's like it's certain things once it's in the media. And like I said, when you have that power of influence, now people perceive it as such. Oh, 50 said it, so it must be true. It must be law.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You feel me? And
Right.
and that's the thing that gotta be checked, regardless of who it is. And with him, somebody like him, people don't do that. So when he has his differences with Ghost, and you know, and I side with 50 in a lot of them, because 50 did co-sign Amari to have that role, and then also gave him the loan when he needed the loan, or a couple of loans. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? But at the
Right.
same time, when you're wrong, you're wrong, regardless of what. When you're wrong, you're wrong. That doesn't make it okay
Absolutely.
make it okay to throw people under the bus because you put them on a hot TV show or whatever. You gave them an opportunity. And I think that's where the lines get crossed or blurred at. And people that's so, how can I say, pro 50 fans or whatever, or 50 Cent stands, they don't know how to separate the difference in him behaving as a fucking grown ass kid.
And also, too, anybody that doesn't know how to separate is because they are still either one, they're still growing in their maturity level, or they're lacking in integrity. When you have a certain level of integrity, your spirit won't allow you to operate in that manner. Like, I give the perfect example is you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things that are playing out on this here internet. And you know people that are involved. You have relationships, but you don't do the story. You don't touch it. You don't go live about it. You're not getting in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's because of your integrity. And then when you have integrity, people respect you. And guess what? We don't even come over here and discuss or bring that stuff up in your chat because without you having to say a word, we already know that's off limits. And we don't even mention it or ask you questions about it because we already know. Like, that situation's off limit, and you have relationships with certain people, and you're not getting in the middle of the foolishness. And also, it tarnishes your brand. Like, it doesn't even fit with your brand to discuss it anyway, regardless of if they are so-called celebrities and you know them personally. You're not doing it.
Correct.
And we already know. You see how that works? Like, you don't have to either put the hammer down because everybody already knows. It's the same thing when a situation popped off with Gene. You stepped in on the back end.
Yeah.
Let's squash this. But you didn't take advantage of it like I see certain other channels doing.
Correct.
Where there's conflict and they playing on both sides. This is dangerous.
Facts.
You have to, at some point, stop chasing money and realize that you are the wealth and you can create whatever wealth that you need.
Stop.
And you don't have to chase money. You attract money. You are money. It can't be about chasing a dollar to where you'll be willing to do anything for shock value and not be cognizant of who you may harm by operating in this manner.
Stop there. You said everything perfect. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. You said it's, man, I'm gonna have to use that in my next intro. And that's where I'm at with it. Because I'm to the point where, and if you didn't understand what Songs by Alicia was talking about, because it's out there already, it was a situation between Mace and Gene. And that's what people don't understand. So you get it. I had to step in to squash that because those are my brothers and they knew each other before me. But if I could be the bigger man in the situation, even though I'm in media, to rectify this shit, then I'm going to do that. It's not about no views for me. You feel me? Like,
right.
And that's what people don't understand. But you know, sometimes, well, a lot of times, my integrity gets in the way of me, I guess, advancing on the levels with people who don't have integrity in this media space. And it's cool. Y'all can have that. Because I sleep well at night. I got all my relationships is intact. And this is not about no interview. Like when I build with Mace, it ain't about no rap shit. It ain't about no interview. Same thing with Gene. I can go to Gene Deal crib and go in the refrigerator respectfully and get what I want. And if I want to watch TV or whatever, I'm good. These dudes that get interviews from Gene or have industry relationships with a Mace, they don't have that access like I have. And a lot of people won't even understand that. And they both private people, very private. So when I get certain access, I appreciate it, but also that's just who I am anyway. And they understand that. That's why they have that trust in me. Yo, you know what? Rec want us to squash this. We're going to do it for the homie. Because I'm going to say this. Things got hot. Things was hot from the
I saw it.
From the get-go. It got hot. It got real hot. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go into too much details, but I'm gonna just let y'all know it was like that. It was like,
oh yeah, we saw it, and the people were trying to stir it up in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, and that's what I think is so awful, because as much as they sit up and they talk this rest in peace Tupac and Biggie, and the media is the cause of the East Coast, West Coast beef and all of this, you're doing the same thing. When you instigate this ugliness back and forth, and this stuff spill over in the streets, and you start dealing with people's reputation, it gets ugly and people lose lives. It's not funny. People go to jail. How many brothers and sisters is sitting in jail right now behind beef that started from the industry and rolled over in the street? Because some people don't operate it with control.
Facts.
And they're so set on proving an point and proving an allegiance that they're willing to do any and everything, to the point where it's gotten out of hand. And as we age and elevate in our maturity, we don't get to operate on that level and then turn around and call somebody else out. If we're operating in the same behavior, it doesn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
We're too grown. We're not in our 20s. So we can't use any excuses, and it looks horrible. And it hurts all of us as a people.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I'm going to add on. A lot of y'all don't know I squashed a lot of industry beef behind the scenes quietly that I don't even talk about. That's why when I be seeing shit and I see it go on, I be like, these dudes is not real. Because for me, when I'm cool with somebody, well, I'm cool with two people that got issues with each other. For me, I don't want to be in the middle. So I don't want to look like I'm riding the fence. If the lines didn't get crossed too crazy, y'all got to squash that on the screen for me. You know why? Because I don't want to hear you throwing shots at him while I'm on the phone with you or with you somewhere, and vice versa. And y'all gonna have me in the middle, and y'all ain't gonna have me looking like I'm the snake. Because you know that's
right.
how shit pan out too. Like I tell people, man, listen, for me, I deal with shit with, on real man time. Not on no gossip shit, not on, see, this media thing for me, it's really, when I came in this, I wanted to ask rappers or celebrities that I was tuned into my personal questions in depth. So like when you really do the homework on who M.Reck is and the whole style of media and everybody, you know, took it and ran with it. That was me bringing my contribution to hip hop, but in my particular way, because I felt like these radio jocks or these radio personalities or these interviewers or so-called journalists wasn't asking the questions the streets wanted to know, or the real people wanted to know why they didn't answer this, or why they didn't ask them this, or why did you let this artist or this person talk around the question. You know, so for me, when I see the in-depth 2-hour interviews and all that, and I'm like, damn, man, they knocked me and, you know, my team at the time when we was doing these 2-hour interviews back, what was it, 2007? They said the interviews is too long. You understand what I'm saying? They said
Right.
interviewing legends.
And you as a rapper couldn't do, you had to pick and choose which one you were going to do. You couldn't be both. You had to be one or the other.
Man.
You know, the hypocrisy is so deep in right. And I'm going to tell you, I got so upset M.Reck. I saw a clip of a podcast, and this rapper had the audacity to say he made it cool to do interviews, and I just was steaming hot. And the only reason why I didn't get in his comments, M.Reck, and fire bombs away on his ass is because I knew you had a relationship with him. Yeah. And I because I knew that, I was like, okay. But it pissed me off because you guys take credit for stuff that you didn't put in work for, and then complain about the industry doing the very thing to you. And you complain about other artists that you work with who've taken credit for, or you complain about the industry who's taken credit for your songwriting and taking your publishing. You do the same thing to one another. And that's why it's so easy for them to disrespect you and step on you, because you ain't standing on no firm foundation. You can't rewrite history.
Facts. And I want to salute you for that, because you know directly, that's my talking points. I say, yo, when I came in this game, especially being a rapper, interviewing rappers, and they told me it was taboo to do that, I said, my angle of when I was doing it, I'm going to make this thing cool and street, right? And I said this a long time ago, and every now and then I remind people that's new here, right? And when I see people who definitely was influenced by me, it's all good, because we each one teach one. That's what it's about. Because Ralph McDaniels and Fab Five, Freddie and Sway, those are my, you know, inspirators. You know what I mean? They inspired me to do what I do, you know? So I'm always salute them and pay homage. So, but for me, the internet, and I said all this, I said, yo, people was looking at anybody that was on the internet early as a nerd or whatever. So I say, I'm going to make this thing cool and street. And I did that, you know, because I did interviews in the projects. I did interviews asking the questions that we all wanted to hear from somebody that was from the culture, somebody that was from the block, not somebody who was from the suburbs and somebody who went to school for journalism. Not to say that that's not a good thing. You can go to school for journalism and all that, and it's okay. You should have a degree in, you know, the field that you in. You know, it's cool. But the fact that I did it the way I did it when it wasn't cool to do it, and and I planted my flag in the ground. And this is all documented. And this is somebody that's inspired by me because he you know, he came after. But for you to take my talking points, and this is multiple times, so this is crazy because now when I see him, I gotta have that conversation with him, man to man, and then we go from there because you're taking not only my intellectual property, but dog, you already trying to take food off the table so I could feed me and my kids. Like this shit is serious, man. Like, and I was telling somebody that
And you're
go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're lying and you're rewriting history instead of giving credence to the truth. That can't be respected.
That's a fact. And this is what we gonna do, right? Because I'm glad you're saying what you're saying. Because I'm on this new journey where MRecktv is gonna be more about M.Reck. The health journey, the financial literacy, the travel, lifestyle, just bringing you more in on a personal side. Because you know why? They not going to be able to jack my everyday life because I'm me. You know, they can try to
Right.
interview style or, you know, the lane I'm in, but you can't be me. And I ain't got to think about doing this type of content. When I'm going to work out in the morning, that's just me. I ain't got to look at no blog. I ain't got to, you know, listen to nobody interview to get a reaction angle. Y'all getting me in the purest, rawest form. Because that's what it's really about. Because, you know, tomorrow is not promised. So if I continue doing what I'm doing, when I'm gonna put that energy into me, I'm always filling everybody else cup up. Whether they a famous celebrity or they may be somebody that's independent. Because when I look at these celebrity platforms and what they got going on, M.Reck is not involved. M.Reck is not involved. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I built my
Absolutely,
platform.
I do.
I built my platform so I can have a platform for myself. So I need to put that energy back into myself in these projects that I got promoting. A lot of time this stuff get put on hold because why? I'm trying to give, of course, the people the breaking news on this celebrity, this one. Hold on, I got breaking news that you can't get everywhere. This is exclusive, super exclusive. You understand? Just like when Gene addressed the situation with Mace. Like, think about that. Nobody covered that. Right? Why? Because M.Reck squashed the beef. But had it been somebody else on another podcast, had it been Nori, had it been Steady Nash, or whoever it is they trying to promote, you see everybody, or had it been Vlad, everybody would have covered it.
Right.
You see,
and it's almost like it's an unspoken written rule. You know what I mean? Like to never give you credit for anything that you do, even though they swiping clips and information off your channel, but don't want to give you credit. But they can give everybody else credit.
That's a fact.
And so now that I when I see them doing it, I don't give a damn how good of a show it is or who you're interviewing. I'm not watching your channel because you can get away with that with everybody else, but I'm not going to be a part of supporting you to get away with it. And this is why people don't understand and overstand the power of clicking on that video. It ain't about always, no, don't dislike it. Don't even click on it. I can't tell you the last time I seen a Vlad video. I'm not clicking on it. I'm damn sure not subscribed. No, I don't care who's interviewing. I catch them somewhere else.
That's a fact.
You're not getting a view from me.
I'm with you. I'm on that.
And it's just amazing to me. Like, everybody complains about this guy, right? You know, and it's like I'm looking at, you know, Boosie, you've been going over there for God knows how long, even after this man has shown disrespect to multiple people and done little fugazi behavior. And you've been going over there getting interviews, and now all of a sudden, oh, he not paying me the money I want. I'm not coming over there no more. Like, where's the principle? It shouldn't be about the money. Certain people said they wasn't going back. They wasn't dealing with him no more. It was all bets was off for him. And then next thing you know, you back over there. Like, this is why these people do what they do. Y'all allow it when you support them. It's foolishness.
Man, I can go deep.
And at this point, it ain't even his fault. It's y'all.
Yep. Man, this is what we gonna do, Queen, because listen, you dropping platinum gems as always. And I definitely miss talking to you, JR, Janie B. And I wish I could just have all of us on a group call. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure that part out. If I can get all of us on a group call instead of talking to y'all one by one, I think that would be very ideal, you know? So you more than welcome to call back. I just see JR calling and a few other people. I'm going to get them on the line. But this right here.
Yeah, forgive me. I didn't mean to be long-winded.
Nah, you good, because you said a lot of important things that I wanted to address, but you addressed it for me. You know, so when people didn't see me uploading or going live, I'm in a whole different mind state. You probably felt it, because it's like I couldn't even get the words out. You said it for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh yeah,
I can go live.
I'm tapped in for real.
Yeah, thank you. We definitely on the same frequency. I could go live every day if I want to, but a lot of shit just not worth my time, and certain things I'm just don't want to even, you know what, they can have that, you know. And then also
exactly.
I'm on another mission. I'm on this health mission. I'm getting back. I gotta be right. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to live for another 40, 50 more years if I could, you know, in order to do that.
So,
yeah.
Before we get off, we definitely need to talk behind the scenes.
Okay.
Because another thing that I don't know if I told you, but I am a natural health consultant, and
wow,
I help people heal naturally with herbs and detoxification, and I make products for the skin. I studied with a master herbalist for 8 years.
Wow.
So
we gotta talk like yesterday. I need those herbs and that information. We gotta talk behind the scenes. And I just seen the notification come through. Thank you for that generous donation. Songs by Alicia.
Always. Right?
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You know, and it fits the narrative of what we talking about. I appreciate that $50 donation. Since we talking 50, she dropped 50.
Right.
Literally. She dropped 50 on M.Reck. Love is love. Sean's by Alicia. You're more than welcome to call back. I'm gonna tap in with a few other people, and thank you. This was needed. And this was
yes, sir. Shout out to the Reg Mob. Much love.
Much love, Queen. Peace. Let's get it. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mob. Let's get to it. Okay. Let's get to it. Salute to Jerome Streets dropping the Cash App as well. Got my brother JR on the line. JR, what's happening, good brother?
What's shaking, man? Yo, man, damn, that was powerful.
Yeah, it was.
And we need that songs by Alicia. You know, the health and herbs. You know what I mean? Songs by Alicia, kitchen or something. You know, I can't. You know what I mean? Like we need something there because that's gonna be amazing. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro. Yeah, bro. Nah, definitely. That's gonna be. I didn't even know that. This is new information to me. So yeah, and what's so crazy? Think about it. I'm on this journey. You understand? And the fact that she kind of knew why I was falling back. Because I could build with certain people, they won't get it. Certain people, they so caught up in this shit that they don't even understand. Like, you have to really lock into you. Whether you're doing music or, because it's like I'm providing a service, but at the same time, I'm an artist. I'm a filmmaker. So while I'm covering these other guys, I need to be covering my content. And then I mentioned something, and well, she brought it up. You mean to tell me the Gene Deal Mace shit, that shit went viral, right? Remember when Mace called Gene and that shit went left like a few years ago?
Yep.
Niggas, every platform had it up. Mad niggas covered it, still covering it to this day. The fact that I broke Gene Deal, story to make it go viral, period, 10 years ago. And the fact that I got those brothers to squash the beef. Why that shit wasn't covered on every blog and every so-called media platform?
Facts.
You
I mean, you know why. You know why. And I was wondering the same thing because when I seen that you posted that, I was like, damn, I ain't see nobody else cover this at all. I'm talking about at all. Zero coverage about it. And I only seen I seen the whole video with Gene talking about the whole thing from you only.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, nobody even clipped it. Nobody spoke about it. Nobody, nothing.
They do everything else though. Everything else.
And that was big news.
Mason, Cam, and Gene, and yeah, that was big news. This is a fact. Like, but it allows me to know I got me. That's why I'm on what I'm on. Because when I saw that was 2 weeks ago when I put that up, almost 3 weeks ago. That was like, and I constantly go through it, but I said, yo, Rec, and mind you, when Gene talked about it, nobody went on his page because they take from his page all the time and run with narratives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the fact that they didn't, I saw it. I said, you know what? Let me address this, put this out there because Gene put it out there. Let me put this out there. And at the same time, I'm going to promote his new book that's out. And it's crazy, man. And that's why I was like, yo, Rec, you have to put the light more on you. You got you. These niggas in the industry took everything from you, still take from you, still trying not to acknowledge you. This is where you put your foot down. Even if you take a hit on the views, you take a hit because the algorithm gonna push you out. But you know what? You're gonna be building you.
Facts.
Because they don't want who you is. They, I am who I am, but they hate that. That's the fact. They hate.
I also felt the same thing. I knew there was something to miss. That's why, if you notice, the last about 3 lives, every time I say, "Yo, I hope you good," I'm praying for you. You know what I mean? I just sense it, but I don't want to, say thank God for songs by Alicia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For putting words to it. You know what I'm saying? And being able to draw it out. Sometimes, never know what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's something major for you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Nah,
You know, you
nah,
never know.
nah.
Sometimes you
I
need to talk it
appreciate
out.
you. Nah, it was general, but it's nothing major. But at the same time, it's like I never got my shot, right? And I always give other people a shot. And even when I'm making my own shot, niggas is trying to block it. You feel me? Like it's like I gotta, you know how like fans they be on a football field, they'll run out on a football field and shit, and then security and you know, yeah, security gotta chase them off the field. You know what I
Right.
had to do? Instead of running on a fan, you know, instead of running on the field, my regular clothes, I had to make my own official uniform. You feel me? Run on the basketball court, steal a ball, and score. You feel what I'm saying? Until they recognize, like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? Who is number 28? Who the fuck is this guy? How he get in the game? And how he score 50 in 2 quarters? That's my story. I had to literally take this shit, you know, and these niggas is try not to acknowledge you and steal everything you got if you let them. So that's why when songs by Alicia said what she said, I saw this guy literally say everything you said about how you came into space and what your journey was and how he made the interview, you know, this interview thing on the internet cool and street. And I'm like, wow. Cause when I saw it, I'm like, nah, he ain't just say that.
Damn, I ain't even see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know who y'all even talking about. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, but you know what I mean? Because I don't really. Every now and again, something will come across and I'll see something. You know what I mean? But I try not to be really listening to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These guys like that. I'll be honest.
Nah, it's cool though. Look.
And that last guy she brought up, definitely not.
Yeah. Nah, look, it's cool. I want everybody to understand. It's cool. You know why? Because I'm about to go in where they can't even compete on this. They can't compete now, but they can't even compete on this level where I'm taking it to. Like I'm to the point where I'm not even eating. You feel me? Like I'm getting my nutrition in a whole different way from a liquid state. That's where I'm at. And if I do eat, it's like one time a day. I'm getting so disciplined and working out. You like listen, man, I'm taking it there where I know these niggas gonna tap out. Like it's to the point, shit that I'm on, it's like, and I'm gonna say this because you know each one teach one. I'm studying how to just survive off coconut water. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but mind you, salute to the Nation of Islam, right? Now, I read the book How to Eat to Live, right? By Elijah Muhammad. I think that's what it's called. I read it maybe 10 years ago plus. You feel me? And it talked about eating like once a day, fasting, and all that. See, that's when you really, you know, operating from a higher state. You know, that's when you really tapping into that God energy.
Right.
You know, so that's where my mind is at. Like a lot of people that sometimes I can't even talk to people because I know y'all don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all. I'm just saying people. It's like I'm on what I'm on because even for me to get here, it took me to be like, yo, Rec, do you want to get in the space and start doing interviews? Even though you do music, they may overlook your music, but that was my sacrifice. You feel me? So it's like I gotta sacrifice once again. Yo, Rec, if you don't go live, if you don't cover this, YouTube is gonna throw you out the algorithm, and then you got to fight your way back. And you see what's going on. Like, there's 185 people in the room. Are you serious? I got near, 362,000 subscribers and probably like 140 million views. Are you serious? Run the likes up. But this is me. My fight is always different.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like I told you, I'm fighting for every view. Like, I just started doing this shit. And I'm 20 years in. Crazy, right?
It's funny because I called to tap in on something completely different to respond about back to Miss Janie B and to Miss songs by Lee.
Nah, let's get to that. Let's get to that. Bro.
And okay. Oh no, all right.
No, let's get to that. But I just wanted to let the people know that haven't seen me go live or see me put up content.
Now you was building, man. I just, I was enjoying it.
Salute. But this is my thing. I want you to know I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want, but I'm also gonna give y'all more of me. And it's gonna be about health, wealth, financial literacy, traveling and things of that nature, and really, tapping into your peace. You know what I mean? Listen, more.
I like that, man. I do. I like the sound of that, man.
A lot of self-care, man. Us as men, we work so hard. We don't take the time to give ourselves self-care. And it's bigger than a haircut. You know what I mean? We go to the barbershop and then we good. Nah. That's not enough. I'm gonna tell y'all, men, and this is not on no bougie shit. Go get you a haircut. Take the day out if you have to, or take 6 days out. 6 hours out. Get a haircut. Go get a pedicure, manicure, back massage, neck massage, full body. Get a full body massage.
Full body.
Get the full body massage, and don't think about nothing. Right? I'm gonna give you all this gem, right? Because each one teach one. I take myself to the nothingness. That means you ever close your eyes and you don't go to sleep, but it's dark. You don't see nothing. That's what you got to do with your mind to enjoy this personal self-care. Don't think about no job. Don't think about, you're going to think about your family, but in this time that you're giving yourself self-care, the only way you're going to enjoy it is take yourself to the nothingness. Just black everything out.
Whoa.
So you can enjoy that massage. You can enjoy that haircut. Because a lot of times even when you're sitting in that barber chair, because I'm one of y'all. You know what y'all thinking about? You know what we thinking about? How we gonna get more money? How we gonna do more work? Or what we gotta do for the fam? When you get in that barber chair, take yourself to the nothingness and just let that barber give you the illest lineup or haircut, fade, or whatever you get, and don't think about nothing. So this way you can really enjoy that self-care, because that's self-care. But we stop there. No, we got to go all the way in, man. And
before we move on from this, I want to let you. I want to add to that. At least 2 to 3 times a year, I get a full body massage.
Salute.
And I do exactly what you're saying, because particularly in my job, it's a lot of time management. What route you gonna take, how fast you're gonna get there. You got to be here by this time. So your mind works a lot, even when you go to sleep.
Yeah,
I found that even when I go to sleep, my mind is kind of running.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
I live what you're saying. I'm with you.
So every time I'm off the road, I'll go up to New York. I'm sorry, I love PA, but New York is where they got the best masseuses in the world over there. I ain't gonna hold you. And I go to the Gansevoort. They got a masseuse spot down in the basement, right there on 14th Street. And man, you let it all go, man. You're in the sauna afterward, and you really just relax your mind. Don't have to think about nothing. It's so peaceful, and you do feel extremely rejuvenated. And that's how when you go back on the road, I can stay on the road for like a quick 6 months real fast and run it up. Because, you know what I mean? So I just want to piggyback off what you're saying, because what you're saying is definitely true. Because we don't understand this, but your brain really never stops working. Even when we are saying turn your mind off, and then your brain is actually still working.
Yep.
So just think about how much your brain is working when you actually are thinking about all these things. Your brain's thinking about 5, 10 different things at one moment. So just want to piggyback off that, because that's very, very important. Mental health is extremely important, man. And it would do damage to your actual body physically if you don't take care of it.
Yeah, my brother. Yo, I ain't gonna front, and I'm gonna need that info from you, and we'll build on that, because we'll build behind the scenes. But I want you to get to the things that you wanted to react to, Janie B and songs by Alicia, because I know they said some things. So JR, you got the floor. Let's get it.
Just real quick, I wanted to point 2 things out with Miss Songs by Alicia real fast, and that's I get what she's saying, where Marlon can have his opinion and things like that, and I do agree with that. But his opinion kind of turned into a shot. It wasn't just about, oh, I ain't watch it, that's not really my thing, or you know what I'm saying. It wasn't just that. He threw a shot saying this thing could circle the block on you. So that to me is kind of throwing a shot. All right, it changed from your opinion to throwing a dart at somebody. That's number one. Number two, about something she said that is that I get it. 50 Cent can be emotional. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna say all it, but I don't want to put a spin on it that how you say it, man? Like everything has to be wrapped up in negativity. You feel what I'm saying? Like because something y'all two was saying, you guys were saying, oh, personal friends, and you wouldn't do that to your personal friend, and this, that, and the third. None of these dudes is really 50's personal friends, and if they are his personal friend, if you notice, he never say nothing about it. If you really notice, personal friends, 50 never say, he don't use them in that way. But everybody else, they all public figures. It's fair game. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't hesitate, and he has the mindset that nobody gonna hesitate on me, so why am I gonna hesitate on them? So I just wanted to kind of point that out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Understood.
And to Miss Janie B, no, I got nothing but love for Miss Janie B. You know that, but she gotta let the whole Big Meech thing go. Like Big Meech did bad, bro. Like I get it, you got love for Big Meech, and I'm not saying that you ever turn on him. No, that's loyalty. But you gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? Big Meech did bad because I'm just saying, I didn't take it as this dude said anything about Marlon Wayans' kids. He put him in the bubble bath. Underneath the commentary, he said, "This is you. This is you, punk." He didn't say nothing about his child or his children, what the choices of that child was. So when we try to act like, oh, let me coming at people's children.
Let me interject, but you know he did that for his kid. He only did that.
That doesn't matter. That's still not coming at his child. If you did that for your child, cool. You still did it. He's coming at what you chose to do. Your choices, not your child's choices. So I'm just saying, we gotta be responsible about what we're saying a little bit. Again, he could have came at a lot of people's children for things they got caught up with, and I never really seen him do that. So I want to be fair. I'll call 50 out when I think
he did some wild shit with Little Kim's daughter. I know you remember that. He took.
No, I don't remember that actually.
Yeah. Nah.
But if he did do that, listen, I'm calling that out. That's some sucker shit. Like, you should never come at nobody's children. I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking to this particular situation. I didn't take this, or I didn't see it that way, and I'm pretty sure Marlon didn't see it that way. Now you know what I'm saying? Now I think, because why did they even go over there? If you think of, have this thought like this: when they all at, you know, Cinecon, right? You think they don't know 50 in that room?
I mean, yeah, it's a big possibility that 50's gonna be there or represent.
Now, they knew he was in there. They knew he was in there. There's no way that people like the Marlins, like the Wayans, they don't know who's in their circumference. The same thing with 50. 50 knew they was there in another room. But they came in his room, right?
Did they? Not.
I don't think they came in. That was the room that they was that everybody for Street Fighter was in that room, and they was like basically having interviews about the movie. So they was in that same room. So what I'm saying is, you're not coming in that room. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I don't know who room it was. You know what I'm saying? It just because it looked cool but still awkward. You feel what I'm saying? You know,
of course it's awkward.
And that's the thing. Like, for me, right? I tell people, never get in a space with me where you go left when you don't know me, because it's going to be awkward. You know what I mean? Because there's dudes that, you know, when I see them, you got to have that same energy, because I don't know you and I don't play like that. I don't care who you is.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do for your social media engagements or whatever it is. I don't play that game. You feel me?
These guys both got security that's armed. Ain't nobody. I feel like they was going over there. I think it was basically strategic. I agree with songs by Alicia about this, that it was both strategic for both of their parts and advantageous on both of their parts to basically hash that out in public and dead it under the bed. Because, you know, as much as people want to say, oh yeah, Marlon's a comedian, he was getting fried in the comments.
Of course.
He was getting fried in the comments, B. Because, you know, like I said, there was things that he said, say it's your opinion or not, there was things that he said when he got asked that question that people took offense at. You know what I mean? His fans. It wasn't no 50 fans in there. Those were his fans in his comment section, you know, going ham on him.
The thing about the Diddy situation,
it's a nasty situation.
It's nasty. Like I said, it's tricky because, and this is what I try to do, you know, because, you know, they got Diddy as this monster. You know, hey, if he got to wear that, he got to wear that. But also, we got to humanize the reason why we even know Diddy. We know Diddy, why? Because he was great at marketing. He was a marketing genius. Let's not forget that. If it wasn't for Diddy, we wouldn't know who Biggie was, at least not on that level. He was the one that knew how to market somebody that another label would have been like, nah, we can't market this guy. He can rap, but maybe he could be a ghostwriter. You understand what I'm saying? He did it for Biggie and Craig Mack and multiple others that came after.
And a lot of other, yeah.
Right? And just the Bad Boy sound. Like, if you listen to a Bad Boy album, compare it to another album, it sounds that much better sonically. Like, it's at a higher frequency. He had the best engineers. Him and Dr. Dre. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but that's a whole nother situation.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's just that, look, Diddy, to a degree, is a monster. I mean, I'm not gonna tap dance around this. I don't care what nobody say. To a degree, that man is a monster, and the people that he hurt and that he's gonna do harm to, they're gonna be our people. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that are going to him to look for the shot. So all I'm saying is, you know, we got to be careful. I'm not saying that Marlon should have kicked his back in. I don't agree with that. If you got a personal relationship with him, no matter which way it went, working or personal, right? If you got a relationship with this dude, I'm not saying kick his back, and I'm big on loyalty. You know that. But I would have answered that question a little different, and I definitely wouldn't have been talking about, oh, when it's your turn, and you know what I'm saying, things circle the block. I wouldn't have said none of that. You know what I mean? Because you don't say that for none of the white execs that made those documentaries. You ain't got that energy for them. But when our people tell our stories, we got that kind of energy for our people. Like, no, I'm not jacking that. I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm also not jacking the whole 50 be low balling. I ain't never heard nobody say ever that 50 did business with that. Yo, I didn't get the money that, you know what I'm saying, that I was deserved. Now I heard Amari say he felt like he should have been paid more.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, your man was sleeping in his car from his own testimony.
No,
so what you talking about? You should have been paid more. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like,
no, I was speaking on because I feel like 50 is right in that situation. You know what I mean? Like,
no. I'm talking about because Miss Janie B said he's known for lowballing.
oh, okay.
I just don't agree with that.
Gotcha.
I get when you said the thing about Notori, that's a little. I get that part because she's a female.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he didn't make that meme. The meme was already floating around, which was already promotion of the show. All he did was put the meme up. Now she can feel the way she's gonna feel. She's a black woman. You know, they had her taking her wig off and everything, making fun of it. You know what I'm saying? When she was getting arrested. I get it. You know what I mean? That one right there, you know what I mean? Maybe he could have did better, right? But I also understand that he didn't make that meme. It wasn't like he personally went and said, yo, guys, make this meme. And it was already floating around. So it was promotion for the show. You know what I mean? And Power has one of the most engaging fan bases, which is a great thing for them.
Correct.
50 don't need it.
But you know,
it's a great thing for y'all.
With 50, when he posts something, people look at it like, because these fans, I'm gonna be honest with you, you think they smart, but they really be thinking that he be making these memes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
It's crazy like that. That's why they stands and fans. Because he can't do no wrong and do everything right. No, you didn't make that meme. 50 made it. Like, even if you had the shit posted on your page 6 months ago, like, it's really weird like that. You feel me? You gotta understand.
That's crazy.
It's wild out here. It's wild out here. So
no, I agree with that, though. I do agree with that.
Influence is major. So for me, like I said, I'm just different. You know, I'm a very grateful person, but at the same time, I deal with respect and integrity. And
I that one, like I said, I agree with it.
You can't throw me.
Like, that's why I'm not really going too hard on that component. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, he didn't make the meme, and you guys are getting paid by these people that are interested in you guys to make fun and do. And you know what I mean? It's playful, but I get it. You know, she got a crazy background too. Her origin story. I actually met her in the whole 3LW crew when I was in 8th grade, because the Spanish shorty, she used to live behind my building in the lower. She's from the lower, huh? The Spanish shorty. Wow. That's a fact. That's a fact. She's from LaGuardia. She lived right behind LaGuardia Project. So like, I'm like, you know what I mean? I met the whole group and all that. So she got a real crazy story on her come up. You know what I mean? Like how they treated her. So
yeah.
It's a sensitive. That's why I understood that, because you know, it's a sensitive topic for her. You dig what I'm saying?
Correct.
As well.
Correct.
But I just wanted to touch on a few things, because like, I don't want us to get so crazy here, because 50 one of us too. The man done gave out a whole bunch of opportunity, still giving out opportunity, and will give opportunity in the future. So I don't want it to be like everything got to be so negative driven. You know what I mean? Like, we got to let some of that stuff go, man. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Big Meech did bad, bro. Like,
No,
I wish nothing but the best for Meech, but Big Meech did bad, bro. Like, come
and
on.
I must say this. I agree with you there because I said it. I was one of the first people that said it. I said I don't think it was a great idea for Little Meech and Big Meech to be promoting a Welcome Home concert with Rick Ross, knowing that 50 just set up your family with generational wealth. And if
Fact.
y'all didn't communicate with him, y'all know this shit can go left. And I think it's gonna go left. And that shit went beyond left.
Crazy left. You know what I mean? And it was a bad. And then look, where your man at?
Rick
Where your
Ross,
man at?
yeah, he in the win.
Yeah, where he at?
Look
You know
how
what I'm saying?
look at Rick Ross. Look what he just did to Gunplay. You know, it's
Fact.
crazy. But look, I'm gonna say this. This is why. See, I'm glad we speaking on this. And somebody said some fly shit in the comments, and I just put them on timeout. But it's cool because next time they say something, I'm giving them their fucking wings. I can never. I ain't even gonna give them no wave. But anyhow, this is why you have to make sure you take care of you, or you're gonna be a Gunplay, or you're gonna be a Big Meech. You know what I'm saying?
Be a Joel Santana.
Come on.
You want?
Like,
I mean, the list goes on and on.
there you go. This is why I don't need nobody putting me on and controlling my career without me being in the driver's seat. Like, that's never gonna happen. I don't care who you are. Now we could partner up, whatever, especially at this point. Like, when I look at Gunplay and I look at Jewels and Jewels, he's still all right, as far as I know. But then again, when I look at Jewels, that's not the same Jewels. Of course, he's older now, but it's something off. I'm gonna just say that. I want to say more. It's something that's totally.
I mean, you ain't yeah. We ain't gonna throw the man under the bus, but something is definitely not right.
Because out of loyalty, when Jewels was making his comeback, if you know, one of his videos when I was doing the lives with Jordan Tower, he put me in the video. He used the commentary. He took what we were saying about him and he put it in his video. You know what I'm saying? And so salute to him. And I know Jewels.
Salute to him.
Salute to the homie.
Joel Santana.
Salute to Joel Santana. I ain't speak to L's.
One of my favorite freestyles too back in the day on them Smack DVDs too. Shout out to him. That's one of my favorites.
Word. Nah, shouts to Jewels, man. Good energy. Always had good energy. When I met him, always had good energy. So I'm gonna just point that out. And when I see him now, I'm disturbed by it for a lot of different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see it, but I'm gonna land my plane on that and just say this, man. JR, you already know. Just over here, we're gonna address it down the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Down the middle, B.
You know that.
Like when you told me about the little Kim, did something. I stand corrected. I didn't know that he said something about little Kim's daughter.
Yeah, he deleted it right away, like maybe in an hour or so, because the people in the comments was very bothered by that. Of course.
Yeah, no, that's not right in his dad. That's not. Look, that's some sucker shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not interested in nothing you got to say about nobody's child. I kept seeing people be like, "Oh, why King gave him this?" I ain't gonna lie to you. I was waiting to see, like, "Oh, you want to say something about King, son?" Like, I hope not, dog. And not because I think King is doing whatever. I just don't want to. I don't. You think this boy is not your equal?
Yeah,
not your equal.
Not definitely. But at this point, King is not even a kid no more. Like, he's what, 21, 23?
Yeah, but he'll always be a kid to 50 Cent.
Of course.
He'll always be a kid. T.I. is 50 Cent's peer. This kid he's always going to be a kid. That's like me going back on the block. I see a kid 21 years old, And I'm thinking like this dude is my peer. He's not.
Correct.
I'm not gonna treat him as such.
Correct. But
I'm gonna treat him as a man. I'm gonna treat him with respect, but I ain't gonna treat him as like he's on my level. Like
you know what's so crazy? I didn't catch it, but I think King Combs put some on his gram and 50 threw him under the bus. Like, and I'm like,
damn.
yeah,
Yo.
it was earlier today too. But you know, I guess he since deleted it. Yeah. See, he do a lot, he do a lot of shit. Though rocks hide his hands, cause see that's another thing too with him. He post and delete. You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't see that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I just heard about it. You know what I mean? You know, and I want to just say, I think the homie Ticket TV, I think he covered it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And you know, King Combs had made something in reference to all these celebrities was in the Epstein file, but my father wasn't. Where that same energy at. So that effect, and 50 had responded, and you know, something to the effect of, you know, like Diddy is in the same boat as Epstein or some shit, you know. Some
yo.
like, you know, crazy. You know how this nigga give it up. You know, he ruthless. Like, you know, and
yo.
Listen, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be honest if I wasn't entertained by a lot of this shit. Some of this shit to me is definitely way overboard. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit, a lot of this shit, it goes way over the top.
Look, what I think putting up the man's, you know, putting up T.I.'s wife, right?
Yeah.
Even though I know he didn't take the picture, I don't care. You making, you know what's gonna happen when you do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. Like this thing, like I said, certain things I'm like, yo, why we go in this direction? Like I'll agree with that. I do think that, you know what I mean? But some things that I do entertainment value, and these guys are not his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he views it as he ain't friends. This is all public domain. This is all entertainment, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, but
you know,
it's crazy though, because the fans don't know how to separate the two, because now you see this video, you could tell it's love there. You know, even though it's awkward, but you could tell they got mutual respect and some love there. I could even see them doing the project together or involved in each other project. But now, where does that leave the fans that was on Marlon page going in on them? You dig what I'm saying? So it's like,
listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Those were his fans going in on him.
No,
so I think they still rocking with him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, I think Scary Movie's gonna do just fine. I think they still rocking with him. I think he had to. They had to wake him up. Like, yo, how you gonna say putting somebody's foot on his neck when Diddy had his foot on Cassie's neck? You see how that works? Like, that's what was being said in his comments. So I think he picked up on it. He's seen where he went wrong at. I don't think nobody is disagreeing that if you got a personal relationship with the dude, or if y'all was friends, like good friends or whatever, yeah, you ain't supposed to throw the man under the bus. I didn't see the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, Diddy's doing his time. That's it. Yeah. You could have left it right there. But when you start talking about karma, and when it's your turn and she's gonna circle back, like that's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? You saying something a little different there. So, and like I said, it was at the time too. I think Marlon got swept up in a lot of these other dudes that was coming and saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, that's some sucker stuff. Oh, that could be like snitching, and you had you know the guys that was running around. You know what I mean? So, and to be honest with you, everybody caught it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I heard say something, they didn't pick and choose. Went back at all of them. So, you know what I mean? I like I said, we don't got a lot of them. We don't got a lot of our peoples up high that can give down these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? That ain't leading you, as much as I can see, through the back door of that. I'm trying to figure out the right word. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's leading you. You know what I mean? Into that spooky room.
Correct.
I mean, so if we can give people opportunity, like a guy like this with opportunity, that every woman I hear doing business with this dude is raving about it. You're not saying, yo, the dude took me in the back and I had to do X, Y, and Z to get on.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, yo, the dude gave me a good shot. You know what I'm saying? They shout out to him.
Correct.
So, that's a good thing. I would think for our people. So I just don't always want us to have to think about our top figures as nefarious. We got enough of that already, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That these guys keep coming back, tainted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to say 50's an angel over here. That's not what I'm saying. But at least the man ain't never claimed to be an angel. So I can respect that. You know what I mean? Like, man ain't never claimed to be no damn angel.
Correct.
Unlike Bill Cosby was telling us we shouldn't be doing this, and he, flipping girls to Mickey. What's going on here?
Crazy.
Worried about cursing. I don't know, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
yo. Yo, but you know what's so crazy though? Bill Cosby was doing some wild shit, but
yo.
I don't agree with these, these clear folks kind of like robbing them blind. Like, it's they
Of course not.
I think something recently, damn near over 40 years ago, he got jammed up in like a lawsuit or some shit.
Well, this was all about him buying NBC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what this was all about to begin with. The same thing with Diddy. It was about, when it was time for him to make his own liquor and get his own marketing budget, they jerked him. And that's where the lawsuit came from, and that's when the evidence fell out. So this is what I'm trying to say. When you're doing things like this, you got to be cleaned up, man. You got to be buttoned up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure that you ain't got these kind of demons lurking around the corner, because this is what they're gonna pull on. These guys do what's that called? Opposition research, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is what goes on behind the scenes. They send out private investigators to see what your proclivities are, to see where your weaknesses are, what you into, what's your routine. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you can't. I'm sorry.
I said yes, I do. Continue on, good brother.
Word. So you can't be putting hands on women behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be, raping women behind the scenes, drugging women behind the scenes, and living this nefarious life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna come out. And if not, it doesn't come out. That means they gonna lord it over you. Dance, do the jig for us, dude. You know what I'm saying? Promote what we want you to promote, how we want you to promote it. You understand what I'm saying? So, this is why when I hear a dude like 50 talking about he don't drink, you know what I'm saying? He don't womanize, right? Like beyond him saying it, I heard testimony from outsiders who say this, who literally said this. Like, I've been around, son. This is what he does. That's a good look. That's a good sign. Cool. This is why when Remy Martin was going to sue Branson, remember? They was going to sue Branson for the bottle. It was like, oh, the bottle is alike like ours. The Branson bottle. It was like that. It's kind of similar. They was trying to sue him. And then 50 basically went on his Instagram and said, yo, we don't drink Remy Martin no more. Like, they a dub. They backpedal because they understand that the majority of the shareholders, the majority of the share of people that consume and buy their product are the melanated folk. You know what I mean?
Fact.
The same thing with Stars.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing with Stars. When he told people, yo, turn stars off. It's a dub. And they seen that drop in subscription. Don't you see that Omari Harlem got paid more money? Notori got paid more money. They gave 50 a whole huge budget. See what I'm saying? You got to watch the games that's being played because these are more ballroom style games. This is corporate stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to understand sometimes that this is the game that's being played. It's a chess game a little bit here, and you got to be clean behind the scenes because these dudes, if you playing a chess game, there's no rules in chess. Like, you know what I mean? There are rules, but when it comes to checkmating, yo, dude, you're gonna try to checkmate it any way possible that you can on that board. And that's how these folks play, man. They're gonna try to checkmate you at any means necessary. So if you a guy like Diddy and you got all this money and you choose with all of that power and all that influence, your choice is to have Little Rod in there.
I know where you going with it.
Yo,
I'm about to hit the. Hold on, you know I'm about to hit. I'm about to hit. Spooky. Continue on.
Whoa, you choosing to have Little Rod in there, curled up in a fetal position. You choosing to have these women, debasing themselves in there and not raising no more boats, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, think about it. Who did he really build up? I mean, like, Ross already had emotion. Meek already had emotion. French Montana already had emotion. Who did he really build up after that whole Bad Boy run? It was just like, yo, all right, I'm gonna piggyback off some of your hotness, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't not about turning back and really inspiring people and building people up. It was about using his position to really harm people, bro. So I don't know, man. I just think like when we see in this kind of stuff, we have to take this into account as well when we looking at this. I like I said, I've said this from the door. I didn't think Diddy deserved no RICO or nothing. That was craziness. That was mad stupid. But you know what I mean? For real. But that don't change how I saw it and how I see that guy. You know what I'm saying? Beyond anything else. How I see him is he's kind of a monster, bro. Like, and this is the kind of dude that be preying on our people. He's a person of great power and influence, and he's not lifting our people up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I want to say, man. Like, we got a guy here. I'm not saying that 50's perfect or nothing like that. The same thing with Tyler Perry. I don't think Tyler Perry is perfect or nothing like that, but he's one of ours. You know what I'm saying? Like, he attempts at least to give our people a shot.
That's a fact.
So I don't want to just keep throwing our people under the bus, man. I mean, if they doing wrong out here, you know me. I'm gonna always call it down the middle. You doing foulness, we're gonna say that you're doing foul shit. But at every turn, we just looking for negativity in people. That's what I don't know, man. I love Miss Janie B. She knows that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want her to let go of the whole thing with Big Niche, man. He did bad. It's over and dead under the bed. Big Niche done moved on. Everybody done moved on. And it's fine, bro. Let's just dead that under the bed. It's all love. And, Miss Songs by Alicia was cooking today. God bless her and God bless everybody else. You know what I mean? And love y'all, Rec Mob. And let's keep supporting Rec, man. You know what I mean? Rec.
They all love is love, my brother. I appreciate you. And
facts, man.
Yeah, we here.
I'm looking. I can't wait to look. I'm looking forward to that new content. I really am.
Oh yeah.
Especially the health and mental health. You know what I mean? Let's take care of ourselves, brothers and sisters.
I just want y'all to know I'm gonna be putting it out on the shorts first. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be putting it in the regular uploads, and it's definitely gonna be in the community. So when you see the new M.Reck content, the workout content, the health content, look for it in the shorts in the community. I'm gonna put out short clips first, then build it up. Y'all see the regular uploaded videos, the longer videos. You know what I mean? So just in case,
Facts.
you know, you're looking forward in the regular uploaded section, it's gonna be in a short section. Like everything that I'm doing now, I'm gonna be giving y'all, small doses because I want to, see how y'all taking to it. You feel me?
Facts.
So on that note, JR,
Yeah,
appreciate you.
man.
Love is love.
Yes, sir.
And
Love, man. And peace to the Wreck Mall. Peace SJ. Peace David Flat. Peace Miss Janie B. And peace Miss Songs by Alicia. Love y'all, man. And Wreck, keep going, man.
you're
Talk to you
ready,
soon, brother.
my brother. Salute, King. Be safe, JR.
Sir.
Peace.
One.
Let's get it. Run the lights up. Peace.
Yo, Wreck, what's good, bro?
Everything good. Who this, Harlem?
This Harlem was good.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
see, you're ready. I know my callers by voice. You know what I'm
Good,
saying?
my boy.
I ain't even got
Yes,
you
sir.
locked in, but I just know the voice. You know what I mean? From speaking to you.
God lock me in, champ.
Yeah.
Lock me in.
Hold on, but if I'm not mistaken, you might have called me from a different number before.
Nah, I didn't.
Nah, you
Say
sure?
your number.
All right, so I'm gonna lock you in now. All right,
Yeah,
so
lock me in, my boy.
look,
It's good.
we got the homie Harlem on the line. Harlem, man, what's your thoughts on Marlon and 50 Cent? I guess squashing
Yo,
the online beef. Like, what you thought about the video first and foremost?
I just want to say, if you don't mind, I just want to give a rest in peace to the young boy that lost his life in Queens.
Oh yeah,
Got
yeah.
shot in the
Rest in
chest.
peace. Nah, definitely rest in
And I
peace.
want to
young
give
homie.
him, and I want to give a rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life in Africa. So them two, I just want to say a rest
No
in
doubt.
peace and all
No
that. You know
doubt.
what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And salute to you on your journey, M.Reck. Fucking
Thank you.
salute to all of the callers that came up, and said good stuff.
Thank you, bro.
So with that being said, I think it's all WWE, bro. Honestly, I don't think none of it's real, man. I think it's wrestling.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they just like pretty much fooling the people. Like that's all it is. Because if it's really smoke, when you run into people, it's gonna be smoke. You ain't gonna run into people, start laughing and giggling and all that. So it's just pretty much to just keep people believing it's real beef, bro. I don't think none of that is smoke, bro. Honestly, I think they actually squashed it behind the scenes. So when they seen each other, that's kind of why you seen the reaction, it really was. But I don't think that's really about nothing.
Got you. Now, are you looking forward to 50 Cent and Marlon and Sean Wayans working with each other in the near future?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, listen, the Wayans brothers is the culture, bro.
That's a
They
fact.
was around from In Living Color. We talking 1990, 1991. They the culture. One of your callers said it, but I forgot who said it. They was like, he was around way before 50 even existed. I think it was Janie B. But yeah, bro, like they the culture, bro, from Keenan to Kim to Damon. Like, so it's like 50 beefing with them is bad business for him. You feel me? They the culture, bro. People, listen, we got upper echelon. The Waynes is upper echelon, bro. 50
Correct.
not gonna win against them. People are turned on 50 for the Waynes brothers. They've done so much for the culture. It makes more sense for 50 to kind of bow out gracefully and just apologize than to keep beefing with them, bro. So 50 upper echelon, but they upper echelon, bro. You feel me? So it's like you got the Eddie Murphys and then you got the Michael B's. You feel me, bro? Like it's levels to this. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So like 50 just gonna make more money dealing with the Waynes. You feel me, bro? Like they not really who you want to beef with is what I'm saying, bro. Beefing with T.I. is one thing, beefing with the Waynes is a whole different animal, bro. So yeah, leave that alone, 50. You know what I'm saying? Just pay homage, my boy. Do your little Street Fighter joint, and that's it.
All right.
You feel me?
Speaking on the Street Fighter joint, let's talk about that. And that's another thing. We didn't really address that.
Yes, sir.
From what you saw, I guess the trailers and the promo for the Street Fighter, are you going to the movies to watch that, or are you going to watch that when it comes out on the apps?
So not for nothing. All right, I'm gonna give you a little gem, right? And this is a true story. This is no cap.
Mm-hmm.
My dream is to be in movies.
Mm.
I'm a movie fanatic. So
Salute.
I got a monthly subscription where I could see as many movies in a month as I want. So any movie that you could think of, I've seen. I go see it. I've even had people tell me do a movie podcast. I wasn't really interested in doing it because I'm a very opinionated person, and sometimes when you give opinions, not everybody could like receive it well. But I feel like it's something I might tap into. So I'm really, really like a movie person. I already got the Mortal Kombat ticket and all that, so I'm already locked in when it comes to like movies, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna drop a little nugget on you.
Okay.
You know the kid that played 50 Cent in Get Rich or Die Trying as 50 as a kid?
Yeah, that's the homie.
That's my man's in real life.
Mm.
So I'm gonna give you a true story about that, right? So I'm from Harlem, right?
Mm-hmm.
My block is 127th and Madison, East Side, right? I used to go to something by Lincoln Projects. It's called the Bathhouse. If you know, you know. You feel me? If you know where the Bathhouse at for anybody from Harlem and all that. He used to come in. He came in there one time. His name is Mark in real life. He came in there one day just on some regular, him and his pops. And I got cool with him, and we used to play ball together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's like a real, genuine dude. He not Hollywood. He just real down to earth, bro. So sometimes you meet these dudes that's famous, but they real humble and down to earth. That's my guy. Shout out to Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mark.
So as far as the Street Fighter joint, I think it's gonna be fire. I mean, they already got Cody Rhodes in that joint. You feel what I'm saying? 50 in it. They got a couple of other people. Originally the first one I think came out in like 95 with like John Claude Van Damme. I thought that was fire. So hopefully they could replicate what that was, because I feel like a lot of times they'll come out with a really good movie and they'll try to replicate what that was and then it's trash. So I'm just hoping that it could kind of do better than that, because if not, it'll be an epic fail. You know what I mean?
Understood. All right, that's a great assessment, good brother. Well, on that note, Harlem, man, I appreciate you tapping.
Oh, hold on. Wait. And one more thing. JR said this, right? And I heard you. So the joint with 50 Cent and King Combs, right?
Mm-hmm.
With King Combs, what 50 responded was, what he said was, your dad don't gotta be in the fouls because he's too busy creating his own fouls. That's what
Yeah,
he said.
there you go. There you go. Something to
That's
that fact. Yeah, I knew it was something to that fact. You know what I mean?
But I thought that was AI. I didn't know that was real.
Oh, it was AI. I don't know. Like I was.
I don't know if it was real. I thought it was AI. I don't know if it was real. I didn't think it was real. I thought they just like kind of did that out of nowhere. I didn't know that was real though.
Well, like I was actually just browsing through the internet. Matter of fact, I got the alert. The homie Ticket TV. I got the alert, and he was covering it, and he mentioned it. So that's where
Ticket TV, bro. He put out a lot of different. So, Reck, I don't know if you tap into politics and all that, but Ticket TV, he do everything. And I think you should start tapping in, because honestly, you got a big audience, bro. Yep. You got a big audience.
I don't know if you know, I was doing the politics before everybody. Like, if you know, you know. Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Listen. I'm here to give you your flowers.
Salute.
Listen, my brother. One thing about me, bro, I want everybody to win. If you don't mind, I just want to tell you this, right?
Thank you, bro.
You know when people, all right, you know when Noriega do the drink champs and all that?
Mm-hmm.
You know when he bring people up and he asks people, yo, who you like better, such and such, like Cardi or Remy? Mm-hmm. I don't like that, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to give you an example, right? For me personally, my era was Little Kim and Foxy. That was my era, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then shortly after, you had Trina, you had some others, right?
Correct.
I like what Cardi does. I like what Remy does. I like what Nicki does. So if you was to ask me who my preference is Little Kim. But I still like Remy and I still like Cardi. We got to get out of this putting everybody against one another thing, man. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, we got so many great people that has contributed to the culture, bro. It's not about who's better than who. It's about who contributes to the culture and keeps the culture moving forward. And that's what people got to understand.
Yep.
Everybody contributes and keeps the culture going forward. I don't like the whole this person is better than this person. It don't matter, bro. Feel me?
Mhm.
So even if Rec started it, whoever comes after Rec, pay homage to Rec, and you keep the culture moving forward. And you keep the culture moving forward. That's how you do it, bro. It's nothing wrong with a grown man telling another grown man, I appreciate what you're doing for the culture. So if nobody told you, Rec, you doing amazing, bro. Keep doing your thing.
I
Salute,
appreciate
King.
it. Thank you, bro. Now, and that's what that's all I be wanting. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so when you mention certain things, once you do your homework, and peace to the earth, Mina, you'll be like, damn.
Yes, sir.
No, Rec definitely opened the doors for a lot of this shit, and niggas don't even pay homage. But you see how I gave it up to homie. You know what I mean? It came across my desk, and I just saluted him. You know what I'm saying, for having that loop. You know,
I'm gonna tell you why people don't pay homage though. So it's similar to, say you don't have a job, right? And you ask a person, yo, you hiring? And they tell you no when they know they job hiring. Some people see the greatness in you and they don't want you to be greater than them. And sometimes, unfortunately, I feel like people feel like giving another man credit is diminishing what they do. Because everybody looks at it like a competition instead of look at it like, yo, we all here to be great and to do great things, right? So you see, like Hassan Campbell, there's certain things I agree with him with. It's certain things I don't agree with him with. Correct. You have a million YouTubers, bro. I said this on Bullet Gotti's post because he had a little conflict with him. And I said, bro, it's enough money to go around for everybody.
It's a fact.
Nobody gotta eat, bro. M.Reck doing his thing, this one doing his thing. It's nothing wrong with giving another man his flowers, bro. It's too many men, grown men, that's jealous of other people and their accomplishments, bro. People gotta really get out of that. And that's one reason why I feel like us as black people could never move forward together, bro, because it's too much. You in competition with your brother, bro. Like, yo, I gotta have the best podcast. I gotta have yo, bro, just do your thing, bro, and put other people on. People mad selfish. I don't like selfish people, bro. I like people where if we go to the store and you buy a bag of chips, yo, bro, you want something?
Correct.
That's the type of people I rock with. I don't like people that eat chips in front of you, bro, and not share. Them type of people, you gotta pack them up. You feel what I'm saying? I only mess with people that share, bro. Sharing is caring, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Don't be stingy, bro. But I think a lot of that is taught from when you were a youngster. You feel me? How to share and not be stingy, you know what I'm saying? And look out for people. That's something that you got to teach people from younger. Because, you know, as you know, when you get older, it's hard to break certain habits, bro. And jealousy is like, a lot of people jealous, bro. That's a nasty habit, man.
Very nasty.
But you don't give that, Rec.
Nah.
You're going to continue to be blessed because you're not selfish, my brother. You feel me?
Salute. I can never be. Like, that's my problem is always using my platform so others can have the light, even though it's my platform. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. That's just who I am. You know, I want to see everybody win.
And not for nothing, you definitely let people come up here like Janie B, JR, so many others, songs by Alicia, me, and you let people come up here, you let people express themselves, and you actually, without people telling you, you shine the light on us. Because like you said, the world is listening. So when I come up here, people is getting in tune with who Harlem is. You know what I'm saying? So believe it or not, Rec is shining the light on all of us that's coming up here. You see what I'm saying? And you don't, like, and I don't ever hear you talk about it. You show love. You give people the green light and you let us rock, bro. So I appreciate you, my boy.
Love is love, man. Look, it's simple for me, man, because I look at it this way. You shining a light on somebody else is not going to dim your light. I always looked at it like,
oh, my God.
You feel me?
Yo, Rec.
You know.
Yo, you need the colon. I got you right now, Rec. That needs to be your next show title.
No doubt.
Real talk. No.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. I'm going to write that down.
I got you.
Because I feel like if you forget it, I want
ain't
to
gonna forget it.
remind you.
I live it. Like,
Yo,
it's,
yo.
it's people that tell me, yo, Rec, do
Yes,
you
sir.
help the world already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, fact.
my man, like one of my homies, he's mad at me. He don't even speak to me. He said, yo, bro, how many people you gonna help, man? Like, you done help the culture, you helping others. Just do you. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
He don't
Well,
he don't even speak to me no
when you
more.
a given person, like when you a given person and you got such a good heart, right? So for one thing, I tell people all the time, energy is everything, right?
Yeah.
I was telling a friend of mine the other day, he was like, yo, he was like, like, why you think some people they don't like you? And I said, the thing is, I said, some people don't even know you and they already have a perception about you.
Correct.
I learned a long time ago, Rec, everybody's not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teenager, bro, I used to chill with a bunch of people. And you know what I realized as a grown up, you know who I chill with? Myself, bro.
Mm.
I've learned to be my best company. I'll go to dinner by myself and it'll be a group of people and they'll be looking at me funny and I'm looking at them funny. I feel, this is just me, I feel it's weird for people who can't go out and enjoy themselves by themselves. If you can't go out by yourself, bro, and enjoy your own company, it's something wrong with you, bro. I don't need 100 million people with
Yep.
me to enjoy myself. You feel what I'm saying? You always gonna gravitate to good energy, right? When me and you talk, it's good energy back and forth. You feel what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Because good energy attracts good energy.
Fact.
You can tell for 5 minutes from talking to somebody if they good energy. Like, yo, you know what? I don't even want to talk to boy. He
Yep.
talking some, you know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, bro, you're not even the type of dude I want to kick it with on no type of level. So
Facts.
energy is very, 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 very important, bro. And
Very.
don't be afraid to be by yourself. And what your friend is telling you, I respect it
Mm-hmm.
because when you have good energy, you try to pour everything into so many people.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens is, bro, when people don't pour back into you, it starts to drain your energy. So then you have to take a step back and say, yo, you know what? I can't keep pouring into people that don't pour into me. Like you say, hitting the like button is free. Every time I get on your joint, bro, I hit the like button. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I forget, but I go back and I make sure I'm like, yo, let me hit the like button. Some people don't hit the like button because they just jealous.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's all
Yo,
good.
I don't want to hit the like button. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
No, bro, like,
Come on.
listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm such in a great space. It don't even matter what's going on with the algorithm, what the numbers is no more, because I'm not even on that. I'm on something different. I'm on a whole nother journey, and the journey
Yes,
I'm
sir.
on is gonna take me to sacrifice the numbers and what's going on out here, so I could focus on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
where I'm at with it. You know, I don't really care because I don't
Yes,
need
sir.
they metrics to let me know that the people really rock with me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because I know what it truly is in these streets, or when I open the
Yes,
lines
sir.
up, or when I don't go live, people really know it's a void that's missing. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
So that's what do it for me. The fact that the
And I ain't gonna lie.
mm-hmm,
You said something earlier that I just want to like say.
mm-hmm,
Everybody don't understand the journey
nah,
because
nah,
everybody's not willing to walk the same journey.
nah.
For me, Rec, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't smoked cigarettes since 2015.
Salute to
I
you.
haven't smoked. I haven't smoked weed since 2012. And as of
Yo,
this January, it's been from last January until now. I haven't smoked I haven't drunk in over a year. So I
congrats.
said to myself that when I hear people say that things is hard,
Hmm.
no disrespect, I always tell them it's not hard. It's a mindset.
Yep.
You have to not want to get high. You have to not want to get drunk. You have to not want to smoke cigarettes. For me, I have bad anxiety. I found my grandmother dead, right?
Oh, dang.
And
My condolences.
after that, we were super close. After that, I got very, very bad anxiety. So every time I smoked, I would have a panic attack. And I started doing research. And you know what I researched? Cigarettes cause anxiety.
Oh, wow.
Alcohol causes anxiety. certain foods cause anxiety, right? And I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. Do you know one of the things that helps keep anxiety under control? Going to the gym. You know something else that keeps anxiety under control? Listening to music, keeping your mind going.
See?
You know what I'm saying? You can't really have a still mind. You have to keep going, because when you have time to sit still, you have time to think about things that's negative. So you have to continue to move. You have to continue to grind. You have to continue to think positive, because those are all things that can help you cope with anxiety. So I'm able to talk to you about these things, bro, because I'm tapped into the same type of things that you tapped into. And I've never been a person who you could peer pressure to do anything, bro. I have no problem saying no.
Yep.
The only thing that I have not conquered, and I pray to God to conquer all day, is sugar. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I haven't been able to put the gummy bears down yet. I ain't gonna hold you.
The gummy bears.
You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You feel me? Like I'm a sugar fanatic. When I get off the phone with you, I'm about to get some chocolate mint ice cream. I can't lie, bro. That's the only thing that's like holding me back is sugar. But if I could conquer that, I'll be good, man. So just pray for me, man.
Nah, you're gonna be good. Just find something to substitute the sugar. That's all.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, they got remedies, for it. Matter of fact, I'll look it up because I'm still, doing the homework, and I'll get back to you on the next live and give you some
Yes,
remedies.
sir. Because I'm definitely where you at, bro. On the gym tip, on the reading. I got a lot of books that I read too, but the book I heard you mention with Elijah Muhammad, I actually, as you was talking about it, I was going to Google because I listen to people. Listen, bro, I'm a very informative person. I like to give information. I like to take information. And I just want to say something to the live chat, bro. Don't ever be too smart for your own good.
Come on now.
I know a lot of people that's too smart for their own good. And what I mean by that is people that feel like they can't learn from others. If you somebody that feel like you can't learn from others, I don't even want to say what I want to say, bro. But just pack y'all up, man. Like, don't ever feel like you can't learn from people, bro. Older can learn from younger. Younger can learn from older. Share information. That book that you said, Rex.
Yeah, how to eat
I heard it,
live.
I said,
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, I said, "Oh, I gotta tap into that, bro." Like, knowledge is power, bro.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to get information from other people, bro. Even when I hear people talk, sometimes, Rex, it's good to just listen and not talk. You know what I'm saying? And just take the information, bro. I've always been a person like you. You my elder. I've always been a person that take information from elders. And I think that's one thing that the younger generation is lacking. They think they know more than the elders. Remember, the elders was here before us, so we could learn a lot from the elders, bro. Just always keep that in mind. We need youngsters, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm in my 30s. So anybody in your 30s, 20s, remember, you can learn from people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. They've been around 20, 30 years longer. They're not going to steer you wrong. You feel me? For the most part. You dig?
Harlem, man. I appreciate you and
yo, Rex, thank you, man, for the time, yo.
Oh,
salute,
no.
my boy.
You're welcome, my brother. We build on the next live. All right,
yo. Always. Thank you, Rex. Have a blessed
welcome.
night.
You too, King. Stay blessed. Let's get it. We're gonna take a few more calls. It's getting late. Yeah. I didn't even realize it was this late. What time did I go live? I think I might have went live was it like 9? I don't even know. Peace.
What up, though, M.Reck?
Janie B, what up, though?
You touched on a lot of good stuff, so I hate to bring this back to this, but I gotta say this because it needs to be said.
Let's get it.
We all come up here and give our own opinions.
Correct.
I come up here and give a lot about my life and the stuff I know behind the scenes. Today, I didn't bring up Big Meech. I brought up situations that people could have put Big Meech in. And I was talking about Big Meech, one of the people, but I did not mention his name.
Correct.
Okay, so I need to say this to JR. I love JR, but you got to stop it, dude. You, every time I say something, you don't need to come up here and feel like you got to correct what I have to say. Your opinion is your opinion, and my opinion sometimes ain't just my opinion. It's on some of the stuff that I know about. But regardless of the fact, state what you got to say and stop trying to correct me. I'm a grown woman. I said what I said.
Well, let me do this. Being that you said that, I mean, is it any more you want to add? Because you know I like to keep the peace. So, you know, I'm about to. Is it any?
Yeah, because M.Reck, it's this ain't the first time. Mm-hmm. It's just on. Tonight he said it like 4 different times. Big Meech did bad. Janie B let it go. You can't tell me what to let go, sir.
Mm.
You might know 50 from being a fan. I know 50 through other channels. You can't tell me how to feel about this nigga. So, feel how you want to feel about 50? I'm not 50's fan. I'm not a fan of nobody to be point blank and period on it. I'm not a fan of no one. I have acquaintances. I have people that I fool with in the streets. I have associates. I have people that I call my family. At one time, I felt like 50 was part of my little group, the people that we was collectively taking care of. So don't tell me how to feel when he did something against somebody who was also a part of the people that was collectively taking care of this nigga out here in the streets. Mm. So whenever I say something about 50 or whoever it is, stop feeling like you got to come up here and correct what I said. I said what I said, and you said what you said. You don't have to say my name to make your point. That's how I feel about it, M.Reck.
I got you. I gotta rectify this somehow. You know what I mean? Because your family.
I love JR, but he needs to know that's not how you do things. Like point blank, period. You cannot keep on coming up here doing that type of stuff. Because let me just say this too, M.Reck. When somebody that I fool with and I call my family come up here and keep on doing that to me, you know what that does for other niggas out here? They feel like they can come up here and so-called check Janie B.
I feel you.
So I'm saying this to JR with all the love in the world. Make your point just like I'm making my point.
Understood.
Him and no other nigga don't correct me. And that's that on that.
Okay. So we good now, right? Y'all good now?
I'm great, as long as he don't do that no more. I don't come up here and correct him. And a lot of stuff he said I don't agree with, and I know other stuff that I can come up here and add sauce on or take sauce apart. Mm-hmm. I come up here and state my opinion and my facts. Let him do the same. I thought we was all on the same team giving our opinions. I can agree to disagree with anybody.
Correct.
But I don't need nobody thinking they got to correct and check me. That's out of bounds. I'm drawing a line there.
Understood. But this is what I need both of y'all to do. JR, Janie B, I need y'all to piece this thing up because we family over here, you know, and just like you said, we don't need the ops coming over here trying to divide and conquer, you know?
That's what I'm saying. We can all day have a difference of opinion, but every time I come up here and say something, don't nobody need to come up here and point out, oh, they said this and they said this, and let me go back and fact check. Why don't you just say, I know this, that, or the other? Why you got to bring my name into it? I listen to him for his opinion, whether it's different from mine or not. I come up here and I genuinely listen to his opinion because sometimes he says something that changes my mind about stuff.
Understood.
Other times it's not going to change at all, M.Reck, and that's fine. But when I talk to you offline, I told you a lot of stuff that none of these niggas know about.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never came on here and talked about what I knew and who I am. That nigga 50 came on here and used all of my stuff because he couldn't find nothing that I was lying about to sue me about. That nigga used my stuff in the documentary. And I also want to say this too, M.Reck. Him having an opinion, him saying that Marlon don't have and I'm talking about 50 on this point. I'm not even on JR at this point. Mm-hmm. When he have a problem, Marlon having an opinion about him doing a documentary, he has an opinion about everybody. Mm-hmm. He had an opinion when the documentary was done on R. Kelly. Then you turn around and do a documentary. And what is that? So I'm just saying, looking at this stuff out of one lens. Yeah, I come on here and I hone in on 50 about anything that got to do with Big Meech. I ain't never said no different. And I came up here and said why. Big Meech wasn't speaking for himself. So I came up here and laid out facts. When I laid out some facts, people changed their whole perception because they heard another side of this. People wasn't thinking, giving Big Meech the benefit of the doubt because he wasn't saying nothing. You said that the whole time. Mm-hmm. And I said, he can't speak that right now. Why would he come up here and trick himself out of being out of jail? But until he could speak, I'm going to speak. Now, I don't speak on Big Meech right now. I brought up the interview he did. And I'm going to nail it to 50 Cent every chance I get. I ain't never said I wasn't. But if he's for 50 Cent, then do your powerful stuff for 50 Cent. Leave me out of it. I'm on the other fence of that. We are not a monolith over here. I think my way, he think his way. You mediate. That's just how it goes. We're not going to always agree on stuff.
And that's understandable. I just want to step in here and try to smooth it out.
Okay, M.Reck. And I love you for that. At the same time, he uses words like check and correct. That you can't do that. Mm-hmm. Without me saying something about it. Now, I let it slide a few times. This is the end of that. You ain't checking shit. We have a different opinion on some things, but you don't check me. And I don't check you.
Understood. Wow.
Yeah, I was a little pissed off. I called you like 30 times. I tried to get back in when he was on here because I wanted him to know you out of line. You keep doing the same thing. You're too comfortable saying those words about me. We ain't never slept together. We ain't never even saw each other in person. So you don't have the right to check or correct me, sir. We can disagree all day, but certain words should not even be brought up on here. Check and correct. That's what you say to your bitch, M.Reck.
Wow.
I'm just gonna keep it now. Yeah. Let's just be clear about this. Let's keep it 1,000. When somebody say they checking you, would I be able to check you, M.Reck? Am I China black?
No.
So how would I be able to use those words to you? And be right in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you feel like I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm still gonna feel like I'm right, but I'll accept it.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain words have a different effect to it. Like, so when somebody said, I gotta check this person, that could be very offensive depending on the how can I say, the tone or just the word in general, because check is like, yo, you got to put that person in a place. You feel me?
Or how many times you keep saying, I gotta check this person.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
because this ain't the first time this ain't the first day. And I love JR, but if I don't say something, then he's gonna keep on doing it and feel like he's right about it. Maybe he don't see no wrong in it because I ain't said nothing. So I'm telling him, you don't check me. You don't correct me. You can come up here and say your part. You have your opinion. I have my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You can add on and subtract. So can I. But you won't check me about shit.
I'm gonna say this. That must have really got under your skin tonight.
That really ruffled because he didn't just, other days he said one time and he off of it. And then other people come in and feel like they can say something to me. And then tonight it was like, it was like Eureka. It was euphoria. You understand what I'm saying? It played back in my head like 4 or 5 different times. Like when you do that, then it's callers that come in after that and feel like they can bring my name up in a fucked up way.
Got you. Well, let's do.
So I had to say that.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak for him because I know he didn't mean it like how you taking it, and I can't tell you how to feel. But what I'm just saying is, for me, I can detect energy. You know what I mean? And his energy is not like these other brand new dudes that'll call and mention your name. You feel me? Because
M.Reck, I know that. That's the part I know. That's why it took me this long to say anything. I know that he don't come with bad energy. I love JR, but at the same time, M.Reck, check and correct you. Why do you feel the need to have to keep bringing my name and those words into the same format?
Correct.
And if I never say anything about it, then that's carte blanche for him to keep doing that.
Correct. Well, let's do this. And we're going to settle it here for tonight, but on the next show, I'm going to need y'all to squash it. I want to squash it here, but I'm going to need y'all to just squash it because you both got to hear each other out and then we move past it. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine. But I want you to understand this. JR got to actually listen and not, when it's his turn to talk, I'm going to listen. When it's my turn to talk, he needs to listen. And he can't tell me how to feel about a word he's using.
Got you.
I want to put that out in the ether. Just because you say it and you feel a way when you say it, that don't mean I'm going to take it away. That's 50 Cent's problem. Some people feel like they can say whatever they want to say, and this ain't about JR. I'm just pivoting over here because I don't feel all the way like this about no JR. JR is a level-headed dude. Let me just say that for the record.
That's a fact.
But sometimes people don't listen when they want to say something and get heard. I want to make that clear when you bringing this up, whenever you bring it up, I'm here for it whenever you want to bring it up because I don't never want no smoke with JR. But I need him to know that shit bothered me.
Well, I think he heard it. If not, he gonna hear it. You know what I mean? Like in terms of he gonna hear the playback. And yeah, let's squash it. We gonna I'm gonna probably end the show on that note. Is anything else you wanna address? Like
Just always protect your energy. Right? I told you that off this show.
correct.
Protect your energy because it's a lot of vampires out here trying to feed off of you. Just always protect your energy. From me and anybody else. That's how much I love you. When you need a break, take a break.
Oh,
I'm gonna be here when you get back.
Thank you.
Or you got my home number.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, that's exactly what I did. I'm in the loop, but not like hard body. I'm so worried about, putting into myself. I'm not 24/7 locked into everything that's going on in the media. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I gotta get my health right. I gotta get back on my workout journey. I gotta do content about me. It's like I could cover everybody else's content, but when I got something that's breaking news, nobody covers my content. And that to me,
and I'm gonna tell, not to cut your wisdom, I'm gonna tell you something that my son said to me, and it made perfect sense. He said, "Ma, M.Reck need to get some of us young dudes to just clip his stuff and put it out in the algorithm. Everybody else got people doing that for them."
That's a fact. Salute to your son. He's a smart dude. That's a fact. That's what's going on. These dudes got clippers.
So it ain't so much they doing it. They got people doing that for them, so they stuff is traveling, and then other content creators picking it up. I never even picked up on it until my son said that.
That's a fact. Your son is smart. And that's why I'm going to say this so y'all can understand what's really going on. It be just me running this machine, but it's so many different branches to this machine. You know what I'm saying? Like I get assistance, shouts to SJ, but in terms of this editing and uploading and all that, that's me.
Shout out to SJ.
Shouts to SJ. And
M.Reck, you're amazing, but you running yourself ragged.
That's a fact.
Like you need a team, and not people that you got to tell what to do. Yep. He made so much sense when he said that. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't think that, but
Stop there. You said something very powerful. That's my problem. Because I'm like, I got people around me that know that what I'm doing is next level, but it's like, if I got to tell you what to do, then that's me taking energy away from putting in the work that I need to do, because you should already know what to do, because it's not that hard. You see what's going on. You said something.
Yeah, and my son also said this before I forget it. He said that him and his friends been going back watching your old stuff. He said it's so much stuff in your old stuff that they talking about now. He said they thinking about clipping it and putting your name and their name on it at the same time. I said I'm gonna bring that to M.Reck and see what he thinks about that.
Yo, tell them they got the green light. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I just want it out there. And I want to say they smart for thinking the way they thinking, because that's exactly what's going on. But you see, I mentioned that to Harlem. He said, yo, Reck, you need to get into politics. I said, yo, homie, I've been doing politics.
Been doing it. And shout out to him. Yes. He brought me up earlier.
Salute to Harlem. And he will understand, even, people that I might have mentioned, they get their stuff from over here. They don't got their stuff over here from over here. But it is what it is, because I'm on some each one teach one. But at the same time, I could shout out whoever, because I'm not in competition with nobody. And I'm not afraid to shine a light on somebody else because it ain't gonna take nothing from me. I'm still gonna shine regardless. So if I mention somebody platform or I mention somebody that's in the same space, it's me wanting to see them win, or maybe people don't know about their content, or maybe people just like to hear other content creators shout each other. Because I'm not in competition with nobody because I'm in my own world. Like literally, I'm on a different frequency. I wake up and people be, and I always been like this. Like since high school, dudes used to hit me up about rap, and I don't be even on that. Like I'm on that, but I'm not on that. So if we in high school and everybody talking about rap, but in my mind, I'm thinking about a business, literally, while everybody thinking about, okay, we gonna graduate from high school and get good jobs. I'm thinking about, I'm trying to run a business. You feel me? Like that's my mind. I'm like, rap is cool and all that, but I'm on this.
That's the whole problem, though, M.Reck. It's not a problem for you, but it's a problem for the other people. Mm-hmm. The problem is that you always been a one-man entity.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And they can't sway you. That's the problem. And it's a great problem to have for you. You understand what I'm saying? You're not never in nobody's mess. You have genuine friendships. People really care about you. I really think I call you, I text you behind the scenes just to say I was thinking about you. Hope your day was well. Yep. It's people I've been knowing for 50 years I don't do that to.
And I appreciate that. And I follow up with you and say, I hope your day going well as well. Thank you.
You do. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like some people come in your life for a reason. Mm-hmm. Others come in your life for a season. Them niggas is seasonal in your life.
I already be knowing. Because
and I've been told you that them niggas was doing stuff behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. I know what time it is. And I appreciate you, being the eyes behind my head.
Always got your back.
That's love. But this is what we gonna do, right? Because we always gonna end on a positive note. So I want to end this on a positive note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna just end this show on a positive note. Because I want to get into this this self-care, this health. That's
what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Positive note. Mm-hmm. Songs by Alicia, Queen. You've been keeping stuff away from us. Mm-hmm. You sitting over there with all this natural goodness that you can help us out with, and you ain't said nothing. Mm-hmm. And I want to say this too. Mm-hmm. That's how much she loves you. Yeah. She was not trying to profit off your back. Yeah. But Queen, we need your stuff.
That's a fact. No, I mean, it's mind blowing because I just found out, and then also knowing me, what you think I'm gonna do? If you know me,
you're gonna promote it. You're gonna buy something from it. Exactly. You're gonna promote it.
Exactly.
And shout out to SJ. I love her, but right. I had to bring up songs by Alicia because she said 8 years.
Yeah,
I've been on here for at least 3.5, and she ain't said nothing.
I didn't even know. Like I said, I found out today. When you found out, I found out. Okay,
I know you. So, and I'm glad she brought it up. Sometimes it's like in divine timing.
But think about it.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Not to cut your wisdom. If I didn't get on this journey and come on this live after, I think the last time I went live was like a week ago or something like that. Or like a week or so. We wouldn't have even known that
we wouldn't have knew
had this information or had these herbals and all that. So like for me, when I do stuff, I tell people I'm aligned. So that's why people don't even understand me, because I be telling them, I'm like, yo, dog, I'm really aligned, but I know you won't get that because you're not there yet, or you're not on that frequency. So when I don't move on something, it's bigger than content. It's bigger than anything. It's what my spirit is telling me. If I'm moving off that, nobody or nothing can tell me that this is wrong. If my spirit is telling me this is right, this is what I'm on. I don't care about no money, no views, no nothing, because I know that don't make me. When I did this, I was doing it from a lane that wasn't even created. You see what I'm saying? So when I created the lane that everybody's in, I'm just going to create another lane. It's going to take time. Like, it's like when you build the let's say, you know how it's like a highway with two lanes. It may be one going south, one going north. But then
and then they build that one to go curve.
Yeah, you want to expand it on both sides. That's what I'm doing right now. Because I want a lane, but I'm doing it to expand it, but also carve out my own lane. You got the HOV lane where those cars that got 3 or more people could drive in it. I got, and it's the HOV lane, and some people may call it the Hove lane. I'm carving out the fucking wreck lane. Well, that lane is just for me.
Only thing I'm gonna say about that, M.Reck, and whichever way you want to go with it, I'm gonna follow you there too. I just want to say this because I got to put it out here.
Mm-hmm.
What you do, because you are so unbiased about everything, even when you have your own opinion, you bring us things straight down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you pivot on the dime.
Salute.
That's not out here. So they could try to steal parts of your blueprint, but they ain't never gonna carry it like this. So the one thing I would ask, so even if you and I'm gonna say when, because I want you to be on that journey. I want you to be well all over, inside and out.
Salute.
But you can't not give us this at least once a month. You gotta give us this.
No, we gonna definitely do this. You know what it is? Like I told you, it's the thing, because there's many times I have exclusive interviews. It wasn't just a Mason Gene thing where I squashed a situation. It's many times I got exclusive interviews that's breaking new information that you never heard. And niggas won't cover it, or what they do, they try to redo my interview, ask the same question. You see?
So and I see what you're saying, and I agree with that. But with my son, what he said, if you got a group of people pushing what you put out there and breaking it up, then it's gonna be covered in mass.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, listen, let me say, you saying what you saying is the reason why I'm regrouping, because I'm like, damn, I need a team that edit and upload. That's it. Like, it's because like, yo, your son and his homies, they get it, because the information, I put out so much information that, truth be told, I truthfully don't even have to upload, because we were so ahead of the curve. Salute.
That's what they were saying.
So ahead of the curve. Like, even with this Epstein shit, this shit is crazy. Shouts to songs by Alicia Shino, Peace to the Earth for Mina. Yo, we was on this shit 7 years ago.
That's what they were saying. Because when I put them on, first of all, my son used to send you stuff for me, because I don't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would be walking in the room on the phone with his friends, and they would be listening to the conversation. And then when he'd go in his room, they'd start clicking on and watching it. And then he said, "Mom, we'd be watching some of his old stuff. He was on to this stuff that you was talking about years ago. Before you even started talking on here, he was on to this stuff. Why he didn't clip all of this stuff?" And then he said, "I see some of them that went back and clipped some of his stuff because I just saw that on his show."
I salute to your son. Like, this is where I'm at with it. That's why I had to just take that time, because I know I'm not tripping. You know, sometimes but it's almost like, who do I talk to? Because the people I'm talking to, they not getting it. And then it's like, I don't want to keep, saying the same thing over. It's almost like you talking to people, but it's going in one ear and out the other. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to just do it myself. And then also it's hard to find good help because you still got to trust people too.
That's true.
It's tough. It's tough, man. And then it's the competition, the so-called competition. This shit is deep. But you know what? Like, I'm good in the fact that, what made my night? Many things, but me speaking on my journey and the healing and self-care and the health, and then songs by Alicia letting me know that's her field. That's mind blowing because I didn't even know. So that's going to just add on to my journey. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that she's family, and then you telling me about your son and how they see, content that I have already, like being ahead of its time, and they can clip it up and all that. It's like, damn, this is everything that I needed to hear. Because
because they said that them people that got their stuff in the algorithm like that, they ain't all popping like that. They just got people that's clipping things and steady adding it on other people's channels.
Correct. That's a fact.
Some of these people got 30 channels.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And if your name is attached to every channel that's clipping all of your stuff, they just making a couple of dollars. It's still your content.
Listen, because once you in the algorithm and it comes from people, see, this is why it's important that you have those clippers, because now, okay, when people don't cover your content, it don't even matter, because now you got so much content.
You got 30 people already covering it.
Exactly. So now that situation that happened with Mason Jean that I squashed, we got 30 clippers or 30 different platforms that got it on there, because if these so-called other platforms that's in competition with me don't cover it, we good.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because if they trying to box you out,
yeah, that's
if all these people are your entity, just their name is the front runner of it that they see out there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They still coming to you for the information.
Bottom line.
That's how my son explained it to me.
Salute to him, man. Like that. This made my night. That's why I gotta make this right between you and JR. That was the only part that outside of everything. I mean, people gonna clash. And it's cool, because sometimes, you got powerful people and it happens that way. You know what I mean? When you got two powerful people and two different, like you might be on the same journey, but maybe in two different vehicles. You feel what I'm saying? And
that's true.
And you know how it'd be two lanes, but then, they have to do road work and now it becomes one lane. And both of the cars is kind of like moving at the same pace, and one car won't let the other car in. You feel what I'm saying? And,
Exactly.
and then that's how you get into an accident.
Listen, here's my thing about this, M.Reck. And I done calmed down some, so I'm going to say it calmer.
Mm-hmm.
I still meant what I said.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to know that what he say is powerful, just like what I'm saying is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I came on here and said to you that when you said something to me, I corrected myself. Something that he had said one time, I corrected myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I corrected myself after hearing what was said.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't check me. Those words were never used. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So if I feel, if I'm treating him like the king he is, then treat me like the queen I am.
It's powerful. So I'm gonna end it right there. That's powerful. And you're right. When you said that like that, you're right. And I do believe, because he done mentioned you in that light. Salute to the queen.
He has.
Queen Janie B. You know what I'm saying?
He has, but and when you say but, it takes everything away. However, when you come up here and say the word check and correct,
mm-hmm. Gotcha.
You taken away from me. I ain't never came up here and said that about him.
Understood.
Even when I disagree.
Understood. So let's do this. Cause I'm actually, we had three hours in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check on my lady. So this is what.
Shout out to her.
Salute to her. I'm gonna definitely go live tomorrow, and I'm gonna send y'all 2 links. You gonna have a StreamYard link, and he gonna have one. It's like speaking to me on the phone, so you ain't gotta worry about being on camera or nothing like that. Cause you could.
I'll be there. I tap right on in.
And then we're gonna address the topic, but also we're gonna address y'all squashing. I wouldn't even say an issue. You're just squashing, your gripes amongst.
Right.
You know what I mean? As grown.
A king and the queen talking and getting an understanding.
There you go. And that there. So Janie B, I appreciate you. Love you.
I appreciate you more. I love you.
All right. And you have a great night, and we build tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Peace. All right. So this is what we gonna do, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. You know we deal with peace over here. Okay, run the likes up. I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow. JR, I don't know if you hear this, but let's build tomorrow. I may hit you behind the scenes before I go live and do the same with Janie B. And I may do it behind the scenes, but we'll figure it out. Tomorrow I'm gonna find a great topic where we could talk on, but I'm gonna give y'all alone time to speak as king and queen and squash your gripes. So on that note, salute to SJ, salute to the whole Rec Mob. Love is love. Y'all know over here, I gotta keep the peace. Salute to the Queen, songs by Alicia. Salute to Jerome Street. Salute to Harlem. Salute to everybody. All right. On that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. Love is love. All right. I'm gonna tap in later. Run the lights up. Peace. And I appreciate y'all. Being patient with me, being on this new journey, and it's gonna be very worth it. Trust me when I tell y'all. I got a lot of content, workout content, health content. So yeah, that's what we on. So that new M.Reck content, that's what it's on. All right? Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Love. Peace.
Sneak dissing. We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.